are back. We are back. We are back. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Guys, happy Monday. Guys, as you walk in, please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember, we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Like always, thank you for tuning in to Cal Culture Radio. Hi, King. What's cracking like it? What's cracking like it? What is cracking like it? What is going on?
We here, and today is a wonderful day. I feel good today. I feel like a man today.
You ain't the only one, man. You ain't the only one. But shout out to everybody that be rocking with us doing the day. Shout out to everybody on Facebook, and Kick, and also Twitch, man. We really love you guys. We really do love you guys. We really do
Shout
love you
out to
guys.
Twitch.
So you know how it go. It's Wednesday, so Wednesday is open panel, which we allow anybody in the chat to come up, join in the conversation with us, and let's have a good old time. Hey, Sherry is in the building. Shout out to
Is
Sherry
that
Brown that's in the building.
is that
Great to
that
see.
beautiful queen, that wonderful black, beautiful queen, mother of earth? You know what I mean? Songstress. Me and her gonna do an album one day. When we get enough money, I'm gonna sign her to a deal. You know what I'm saying?
I don't believe none of you saying. I don't believe none of you saying. I
You
feel like
gotta
that's
you
all
gotta
cap.
believe. I'm gonna spend top dollar. When I get that money, I'm gonna sign it to at least $1 million contract.
I feel like she said, look, definitely. Now she using your word now. She said definitely.
That's what I'm talking about.
Sherry, don't believe the fairy tale. That's all fairy tale. He
Sherry,
just
believe
talking.
him. Believe me, Sherry. That's my little brother. He's supposed to oppose me.
Whatever the case may be, whatever the case may be. So Jordan's not here like always, but like always, he always send us topics that we're gonna review. So this first topic, it is planned on Wednesday. So like I say, we allow people from the chat to come up and join in the conversation with us. What's going on? Ashton Williams,
What's good, Ashton?
the creator of the Sightseeing Adventures, in the building.
I love you too much, Sherry. I love you too much. But you wanna know something? I miss Jordan so much, man. I wish that nigga was here. Lord Jesus! I wish my nigga was back, but you know what I mean? He has to do his thing, man. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
fatherhood. You know how fatherhood goes. Fatherhood goes. So So Ashton, you can join in the conversation if you would like. You guys can join in. So Hakeem, first topic is: Are hardworking men are losing to jailbirds? Very good. This is pretty much a clip that went viral. So the woman say, "Do hardworking men pretty much lose to jailbirds?"
Oh, let me.
Let's play that
That's
clip, and then we'll dive right in. It's the first clip.
okay, yeah. You could tell I'm getting old. How was I wasn't able to pick that up like that? Oh, all right.
Jailbirds are up
Y'all
1.
dudes that's on the streets, y'all gotta step y'all game up. Y'all are losing to these dudes that's in the damn prison system, okay? I was on TikTok last night and I ran across a live. It was like 4 dudes that was in the feds. So I just tapped in to be nosy to see what they were talking about. Do y'all know it was thousands of girls on there, like being so fucking thirsty, asking these locked up dudes, oh, what's your JPay? I want to send you some money. I want to come see you. I want to be your pen pal. Like, has the dating pool become that fucking bad that we gotta reach out to niggas that's locked up for love? And these niggas is winning. Like, they taking all the bitches, the bad ones too. Like, y'all dudes on the streets gotta step y'all game up. Y'all are losing terribly to some niggas in the penitentiary. What? That's wild. And don't be mad at me. I'm just saying. I guess they loving the jail talk right now. I don't know. It's working. Whatever they saying and whatever they doing, it's working. Every other female I know is dealing with some dude in prison. I don't know. But it speaks volumes about y'all dudes on the streets.
Interesting topic. Very interesting topic. Hakeem, what's your take on it? That's one
She
of
out of her
those.
rabbit ass mind. We losing to some niggas in the penitentiary. You talking about somebody who can't open up a business loan, who can't get nothing. Those ain't quality. If you dating a jailbird, you ain't no quality woman for me. That's it. No offense to my guys out of prison, but when she said we're losing to them, when he come out, you got to build a bear. We already ready. The problem is people just don't want to accept it. Maybe the dating market got bad because you're not good enough. Nobody's losing to people who's in prison. You're in prison for a reason. You can't get on. Listen, when you come out the federal penitentiary, I don't think a lot of women, when she say they get, so basically you're the man, he's the woman. You can't get no apartments. Some of these people ain't doing this. He said, I'm going to hold you, Prince. Them niggas in jail getting money. They getting money. Ashton, I'm not saying they getting money. She say we losing to them. Ain't nobody losing to nobody in prison. Unless you was some drug kingpin, you out of you like. Listen, I've been to jail before. Let's get that straight. You ain't went. You ain't losing to somebody here. What's up, Ryan?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the thing. She out her rabbit ass mind. I'm happy. Let them deal with them. And after they get them pregnant and they come back in the dating scene, they'll come back and holler at us when they ready to. After they done took an L.
No, but she probably was talking about the aspect of her friends probably COs. That's probably what's going on because you hear a lot of stories how a lot of COs are getting into a relationship with these prisoners. Because remember at the same time, these men have a lot of free time on their hand. Like I always say, they know how to talk to women, they know how to stimulate their mind in a certain way that a lot of men outside the world pretty much
Yeah.
don't know how to do. Because remember, they got a lot of free time on their hand. They remember they're in one place for a very long time. When you're in one place for a very long time, you're able to develop a skill which they call the game and the flirt game. So they're able to finesse these women. That's why they able. That's why they're able to me, able to get these women. So I won't be surprised that what she's saying is actually kind of true. Because remember, regular guys right now are saying right now they're having a hard time getting women outside the prison lifestyle. Like right now, at this current moment, if you talk to a guy, they're gonna tell you, it's hard to talk to women, it's hard for us to approach women, it's hard for us to relate to women. So if the guy's not really talking to him, or the guy say I'm giving up the dating market, who are these women talking to? They have to be talking to these prisoners. They're
So
talking to somebody.
they are talking to somebody, but here's the thing though. How are we losing to somebody who you got to get him his license, his ID card? He doesn't have nothing to give you. Like, listen to me. Most women want to be taken care of. You end up taking care of a man. That's an oxymoron. That's not what. That goes against what women are requiring in the dating market. They want to be taken care of. Uh, you say we can't hear y'all. What about now? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Hold on, give me a second.
Sherry, can you hear me?
Let me see if we delayed me.
Hold on. Check my audio. Okay, that's
No, you
good.
sound good. You sound clear. Hold on. No, you good. We good. We good.
Okay.
We good. Go ahead, Kim.
You said it's messed up. She said she
Yeah,
can't.
it's probably on her end, but we good.
All right. Okay. So look at it from this point. So I say that nobody's losing to anybody. You know what I mean? I'm hardworking men. Them dudes in jail getting women prints. I had to tell them to stop trying to come to the jail to see me. I get it. Listen, Ashton. I get it. I'm not saying they getting. I'm not saying that they're not getting women, but she said we're losing to them. How we're losing to them? When I was locked up, I'm not going. I'm not winning against a nigga who's out here working. How I'm winning against a nigga who out here working? I done gave up my time. He's more apple to get to where he got to go. I'm still a year or two behind. So I'm saying when she say that, we're not trying to put down our brothers who aren't locked up, but we're saying it's no comparison from them into somebody who's out here on the street and dating. That's just shit. That's like oil and water. I wish
But
people would start trying to be.
look at Ashton Common. He said them dudes in jail are getting women, Prince. That's what I'm saying. They're getting the women.
They getting the women, but women want to be taken care of. Women want so
I
you
think that's a
getting
false.
women and she
I
has to
think that's
take care of you. That's an oxymoron to what when you go to the Kendra G show. When they say they looking for somebody for 6 figures, when you go to the Ashley Mason show, when they
that's
looking for
internet
somebody for
talk,
6
man.
figures,
But I always tell you that's internet talk in real life. A lot of
come
these
on, man.
girls, I'll be telling you that's internet talk. A lot of these
Yeah,
girls outside ain't really on that. A lot of these women right now, they willing to take care of these men. I've been saying that for the get go, and I've seen it firsthand. How
yeah.
women be taking guys out today, women paying guys bills, women getting guys on paying their car note, stuff like that. What's going on? What's going on, Natasha Vincent? What's happening? Yeah, so I feel like it's cap.
Man, it is cap.
What you say? It is cap, but I'm being honest.
No. But listen, I don't think that when she say that it just doesn't sound right.
No, it sounds perfectly clear to me. It sounds perfectly clear to me. So yeah, but I will say, Hakeem, let me know if there's anybody that's on the panel because I don't know.
I don't know who else is on the panel. Like, there's nobody. I sent the link there. Unless is somebody else willing to give a perspective?
Yeah, somebody else want to get a perspective. That's why I say, let me in. So
Let him in.
let him in.
Okay, hey, somebody's about to give a perspective. We about to let him in.
Yeah, we're gonna let him in. Go. Yo,
Uh-oh.
wait, you must be on vacation.
Uh-oh.
Let him
Uh-oh.
in. So let
Uh-oh.
him in.
Uh-oh. What's going on, people?
The
Now,
three-headed dragon is back.
yes, we're back.
What? He's back.
All right. All right, let me get my takes. I definitely want to talk about this too. I think men outside are losing to the men in jail. No, I don't think so. What I do think is that, people they are in jail, they do have certain free time, like Ronnie was saying, they are getting online, they are getting on, have Facebook pages, they have Instagram, they're into social medias and everything. So I'm guessing in jail they have those, free time to do that, get them access to get online and everything. Talk to family, talk to girlfriends, all that type of stuff, yada yada yada. But I just don't think that we're necessarily losing to them. Is there some women who's dating these people from jail? Absolutely. I don't think it's an abundance of women who's going to jail, checking them out and everything. Maybe for her point of view, and also the friends she chills around with. Maybe she deals her or people that that's in her circle deals with men in prison and all that. But I certainly don't believe that as men here, me, me, Ronnie, Hakeem, we're listening to people that's in jail and everything. I feel like the men they're in jail, I think they gotta, their game is a little bit better than some people out here, of course, because you're in jail, you're around masculinity, you're around men all the time and everything. So as soon as you get online, talk to a female, you gonna represent some type of game because, like I said, you don't see, men, if let's say they are CEOs or something like that. I mean, you don't see women outside of jail, unless they're CEOs, something like that. They gonna try to speak some type of game, on like I said, online. You come visit or anything like that, or those type of things. But for several things, I do not think we're losing. I don't know what she was thinking about, but then and again, there are certain women that she says she had in her circle who do like to date men out of jail for some reason. It could be low self-esteem, or they have some certain type of men they like and everything. Because a lot of women, they like bad boys. They like bad boys so much that, hey, I'm gonna give me a roughneck, give me somebody who's already in jail, who did, that crime and everything, because he's so hard, he's so masculine, he's so alpha. If I got this man on my arms, nobody gonna mess with me because he's dangerous. Who's gonna mess with a dangerous man? For some women who thinks like that. But according to losing, no, we're not losing, because like I said, women, they, like I said, we talk about this all the time. They want people, when they, like I said, some of these city girls that we see on YouTube all the time. I want 6 figures. I want you to take me out of dinner, We talk about that. Women they want to go to these restaurant chains, the Cheesecake Factories versus Red Lobsters. They want the bag. They see the stuff they see on social media, and that's that they see as as reality. So some of these, but most of these women who want 6-figure guys, something like that, that's what they want. Like I said, but other than that, they're not losing one bit.
Okay. What's going on, Ashton? That's Ashton? Yeah.
That's
That's
What's
Ashton.
good, Ashton?
What's
Good?
going on, What's going on, fellas? Give me 1 second.
Yeah, we're
No
going.
problem.
I just don't want to dive in on this topic, but okay, here's the thing. Jordan he made some good points on the aspect of on the women that lose that. But here's the thing: when a woman hear a man that went to jail for like murder, that turns a woman on, Hakeem and Jordan. It turns them on because they say, "Hey, this man can protect me. This man, I know he's dangerous." Women like danger. They like excitement. A regular
Yeah,
guy
I'm back.
outside in these streets ain't got all that. But go ahead, Ashton.
I ain't gonna hold you, Prince. That's what the women like. You ever seen this show called Love After Lockup?
I do. And what tends to
Good
happen?
point.
They most leave them. The fat girl with that little dude with the dress, they ain't together no more. She built them up. I'm saying
Nah,
you ain't
he was cheating, Prince. He was fucking up bad.
no, and
He was,
like he's supposed to.
If you want to get
but
that,
this
if you want to get that cash and everything, you want to get his some clothes and everything. You better best believe he do.
Oh, no, prime time. But
but
who was that singer that was dating a prisoner? Was it Jennifer Hudson? Somebody was dating somebody that was in the
I know you're
jailhouse.
talking about. I can't remember. I know you're talking about. I gotta remember.
Yeah, but she was dating somebody, fixed him up. Yeah, but he left. But I was telling her because look, I said here's the thing. I can't think these women don't be taking care of these men. I'd be like, no, they do be
yeah,
taking care of
they
these
definitely
men.
do.
It's just that we be the sucker one doing all the work. But go ahead, Ashton. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut.
Oh no, you good. I mean, Prince. The thing about it is, they like these dudes in jail because they know where they at. They know what time they can call them. I mean, it's more of like a security. I know
Okay.
you don't look at it like that, but that's what these women like, Prince.
So check me out. So you telling me you got now I'm not been trying to be disrespectful with a lot of these girls. If you telling me most women who really want a man to take care of them, who really looking for a provider, protector, is not looking for no man in jail.
Who
The-
said she looking? Who said she looking for a provider? And
that's what
and
I'm
to,
saying.
and to be real, them dudes in jail, they're making damn near more money than us regular dudes
You
outside.
you you talking about a small percentage of them. You
I got
talking
you.
about the kingpins. Those are the kingpins in jail. I'm saying
Yeah.
this, bruh. Most of them dudes get cheated on while they in jail to females that are out here, to an old nigga like me who's coming over there. But I'm saying is this: for real women who want men with money, they ain't checking for dudes in jail.
Run. If you got 20 years, you think she ain't gonna have sex once? When I went to jail, I said, "Hey, don't hold your life over me. Going on about your business." They nah, I want to stay around you, Big Daddy.
He said, hey, actually, I can't don't want to believe it. I think he do want to believe it, but he just don't want to believe it because you hear
Hakeem,
different stories. Go ahead, Jordan.
I say this. It's usually the women that are young, in their 20s, maybe
Yeah.
their low 30s. They like danger. They like dangerous some type of stuff. Meaning, like I said, I believe Stephanie talked about it. Back she was young, she liked to deal with hood dudes. A little bit of danger or anything. But and also they can blow women's back outs, and that's what they like and everything. But as far as they're winning. I don't think they're winning anything like that. But like I said, some of these women they do go to, hey, I want the bad boy, and they get real low. If he did some crime, if he convicted, if he has a felony, something like that, they be like, oh, it's a I don't know, it's like a ride for them. It kind of stimulates them, and then once they get older, 35, 40, they want to Mr. Nice Guy, like Ronnie always be saying.
Not only that, but Jordan, right now we live in a society where now Facebook have a group where women can contact prisoners and send them
Yep.
information on Facebook. You can do the same thing for women too, women that's in prison as well. So think about it, Hakeem. You think them guys DMs don't be full with women out here that's lonely? And now, mind you, she didn't give a definition of the women are attractive or the women are not attractive. They say women in general. But now you got fat girls. Hakeem, let's keep it real. Hakeem and Ashton and Jordan. You got fat girls out here that can't get a man. You think they ain't gonna holler at the man in prison?
They
That's gonna
are.
show him some love and some affection.
I'm agreeing with you. I didn't disagree with you on that, but I'm saying they're not beating no nigga out here on the streets.
I'm sorry.
Prince, I hate to say it.
I disagree,
They
but though.
can't. I can't. This something we just. We all ain't gonna agree. You not beating a nigga out here on the streets unless
But
you.
Prince, the thing about it is, you really don't know what these women want. So I mean, she's saying she want a provider. Yeah, she want a provider after she been with a dude in jail for so long.
Okay. So,
Preach.
so this is what I'm telling you. You
Yep.
telling me the top tier women? I'm talking about top tier
The
women.
top tier women.
I'm not talking. No. I'm not talking
The
about low
top
vibration.
10%.
No, man. No. Listen. Top tier attractive women who come from a 2-parent household, who went to college, who went to school, who has nice shit. You think they want a nigga out in prison?
Ron, please tell them.
Out in prison? Listen, Ashton,
Hey,
talk
Ashton,
to
I'm
me.
trying
You
to
said
get
out
you.
in prison?
Yes.
Prince, that's
Nah.
what they want.
Prince, that's what they want, man.
No.
I'm
Good job,
telling you
Nina.
that, man. Only you
Prince,
know.
okay, Prince. You never wanted a hood rat before?
Most definitely. I grew up in the hood.
Uh,
Not
so,
not every square guy wants a hood rat.
so if she never broke your heart, Prince, would you want this? Would you still want a hood rat, or would you want this woman that you be talking about that you want 5 kids and stuff with now? This intelligent woman. If that hood rat, if she never did what she did.
So that's a great question you asked.
Hey, he got him. Ashton got him.
No, he didn't get me.
I know I got him.
So here's the thing about this. If I didn't elevate as a person, I probably still want to be with a hood rat chick, 36-inch weave, bubble butt. You know what I mean? But since I've elevated, I need somebody who's gonna raise kids and be the mother of nations. So I need me an intelligent woman who ain't gonna call my son Twan or Trayvon or something like that. Not saying I don't like that, but if I
What's wrong?
still
What's
was
wrong with Trayvon?
no, Trayvon ain't no problem. Trayvon ain't no problem now. Trayvon ain't no problem. I know some Trayvon, but I'm just saying I've elevated so I can't be with those type of women. There's no growth in being with a woman who can't build with me mentally. You feel me? There's no
But
growth.
Prince, we weren't thinking about that shit in our when we were 18 and 20. We just want a big ass booty.
Yeah, a bubble butt, jiggly ass.
That they can get out the house past 11.
Yeah.
And them rich girls, them preppy girls couldn't do that. So I mean, you got to think about what women want. They want somebody that's already dangerous.
Oh,
Correct.
Oh, what? Wait, Flora is in the building.
hold on. Is that
Flora?
is that the Angola queen from off of
Yeah, that's
J for
Flora.
President?
Jay Prince for president. Flora?
Angola. What's
The
good, nigga?
perfect example. This hood rat.
No, she's not a hood rat.
She's
She's
not
not
a
a
hood
hood.
rat. Don't get her on the panel.
No.
Don't get her on
She's
the panel,
listen.
then she get-
We
she
can't
get
listen,
rowdy.
Ashton. We can't put her down here. She's from Angola. She ain't from the States.
Was she a hood rat from Angola?
No.
Hey, I can say this. From where I'm from, it's not just women that's, women from the hood. They want, some jail time. There's some of these white women too. They want a hood rat.
Trust me, Jordan. I know because they got documentary. Hey, what's going on, Hassan? Hassan, you can join in the panel anytime you want.
Shout out her son.
No, but there's stories. There's countless stories where there's been women that say the guys out here are boring. I like excitement. The guy in prison got excitement. He got story, Hakeem. He used to game bang. He used to be all over the place. That turns a woman on stimulously. You get what I'm saying? Even though women making fun of the bandits, because Flora's here, so I gotta use bandits. That's what she love to use. Even they make fun of the bandits, they will love to spend time with them. I promise you on that. I promise you on that.
She be in the black house all night. She like hood niggas too.
Right.
She don't.
Just to get the it's like a bucket list. I got with a dude from jail. Okay,
Listen,
check.
I heard Flora like big money ballers. She don't fuck with no bandits.
Oh no,
she like big money
Jay
ballers.
Prince is straight up bandits.
Bless you.
Straight up, Ben.
She
Straight
be at
up.
him. She
Straight
be at
through.
him show for 2 hours. She be at the Black House for 12.
You doing good, Nina?
Thank you. Thank you, Ashley. You broke it out. You broke it out really
Listen,
good. Well,
whatchamacallit had asked, Sherry had asked, what type of quality women do we be around?
what you mean?
I mean, we gotta be honest. We be around all types of women. Do
We
we
do.
not? But they just like
No,
we got secret fantasies. They got them too.
you're right. We shout outs to the queen, Stephanie Watkins. You know what I mean? Shout outs
It's
to the
good,
queen
Stephanie.
You
from
been all
Cali
right,
with
Jordan?
love.
I'm say it again.
Yeah, the gang is back. Jordan is back. So you been all right, Jordan?
Yeah, I've been good. It's been.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Stephanie's back. Stephanie said the same thing. She said, "Welcome back, Jordan." Sherry Brown said, "Welcome back, Jordan." Everybody said, "Welcome back." You know they
Look at
miss
my
you over here.
It's
You know
good to
what I'm
be
saying?
back, man. It's good to be. Good to be.
Miss ain't the word.
You saying the word? Hold on, Ashley. Big. Yeah. That's it. This panel Wednesday. You guys are free
Panel
to jump on the
Wednesday, you
panel.
can get on.
Yeah,
Come
come
on,
on.
join the conversation, have fun.
Hey,
So Jordan,
hey, the question is, Vic, is jail people is jail people winning in the dating scene above dudes that's outside? That's what somebody had asked.
yeah, I dropped the link on my side so you guys can come up, and it's pinned, so you guys can come up at any time.
Shout outs
So
to
Jordan,
Flora.
yeah,
Shout outs to Flora for coming over here
yeah,
from the
no,
Black House.
she becoming the hard working woman on YouTube right now, working with Jay Prince for president over there on the
No,
hint.
no, no, no,
You know what I'm saying?
no, Miss Watkins, I ain't been talking about that. I've
What
been.
are you talking about?
She said I've been talking about
Talk
feet
about
this whole
his
time.
feet the whole time.
I ain't
Yeah,
been
but
talking about that. I'm learning to compromise, Miss Watkins. I'm learning to compromise. People have been setting me straight in the back.
yeah, but Jordan, you know how it goes, bro. You can move on along with the topic.
Go
Any
ahead,
other
yeah.
stuff you got? You already know. Do your thing, big dog.
All right. For
You
one,
can hear the baby
okay.
in the background. That is
Yeah,
so
she
adorable. But
yeah. Give me a second. All right. The next topic is we're gonna talk about Tyrese, and he was talking about the topic is called Freeloading Baby Mama. So he went on, I think it was like Instagram Live, and he was talking about how he's there for his child and everything, and how he's not gonna take not gonna pay for a baby mama flea law for me, if I'm making the money putting in child support. So he was speaking his mind, and also it's like, okay, he's speaking his mind, how what's really like to have a guy that's has sex, had a baby, and now he has to pay child support, and the baby mom just flea loading off of her. So we got the clip from Tyrese. He's gonna talk about it. After that, we're gonna chop it up. Go ahead, Hakeem. Okay.
Talking about no freeloading baby mamas either, so don't even jump in
Keep
my
going.
comments about that.
Here I go.
I'm always and have always took care of mine. You gonna leave me
There you go. Good
and you
girl.
wanna take my life with you? That's not happening. I'ma fight you to the end of the earth. But as far as what mine need, they gonna have more than enough. It's not my job to take care of you and your life and go lavish your lifestyle and you decided to leave me. You gonna sit across from your new boyfriend, your new fiance, your new husband, and be pimping off my money while this nigga laying up in something that I'm paying for and driving around in and dinners and vacations that I'm paying for? I'm not doing it. But pertaining to my child or my children, they gonna always have more than what they need. I'm talking about those of you who are running around here broken. We're not talking about no freeloading baby mamas either. So
no freeloader baby mamas.
No freeloading baby mamas, man. That's
Ron, who it sound like? What type of dude's laying up in his girl house?
A bandit. A thug nigga. He hot. The baby boy character. He's mad about that. That guy. But go ahead, Hakeem. Your take on it.
So here's the thing. I blame Tyrese 100%. I can't blame women here. With that amount of money, you should know who you're dealing with and know that women are only after you for money. He didn't vet well. He went after the most prettiest things. Pretty thing, all that glitter ain't gold. You know what I mean? I've been up and I've been down. I know anything that look fancy ain't gonna be 100%. He didn't see that. He thought he could turn 304s into wives. These girls was here for the bag. They didn't really generally like you. Ask them to cut a check. They couldn't cut the check because you was cutting the check.
Mimi's in the building.
Mimi's in the,
But I'm sure. How come Mimi always say she get Hakeem the most love?
she
Say
has.
Hakeem first, Ronnie second,
Okay.
and you all know Ash. Ash get the big hand.
You see, I wonder.
The
Listen,
That's his
Mimi don't
co-host.
fuck with me.
I don't know why though.
Yeah, because Ash say Mimi been acting different lately. Ash,
Listen,
I be in the clouds, big dog. I be paying attention over there in the Shiesty Avengers.
I know I'm royalty, but I know that I know Ashton your day one, so I do feel a little bit guilty. You know what I mean?
Ash, don't worry.
Hey, Ashton, I feel a little bit guilty, bruh. You know what I'm saying?
Ash, we got to team up because you got to show me the skill. How you get all these beautiful women on your panel? You say we got a hard time to get women over here.
And listen,
we'll talk about that behind the scenes.
yeah.
Big guy.
Hey, listen. hey, this is for Stephanie Watkins, because she said we finally agreed.
Hey, how y'all do that? Y'all do the
Hey,
heart.
how do you do that?
Yo, he's a feature.
That's my background. I guess I have the background that does that. So.
Are you on the iPhone? Or are you on the
on iPad?
That's why you able to do that.
That's why that was it.
Fuck, man.
Why you
I'm
mad?
I'm jealous now, nigga.
No, but you doing it the right way. You doing it organically.
Yeah, I seen them little hearts floating. Jordan been reading the instruction booklet.
I ain't had the time. I didn't have the time.
No, but no freeloading baby mama. So we on this topic, and Stephanie Watkins have an issue with it. She say Hakeem, what? Hakeem,
No.
we finally agreed.
Yeah, we finally agreed. We finally agreed. Because listen here, I gave it because you want to know something. All we have is history to go by. Tyrese, from his first baby mama on, has not picked right. The only thing I gotta give him credit on, and Stephanie, you gotta agree with me on this, he did marry each and every one of these people. Them kids was not born out of wedlock.
So no quick question, because you talk about vetting. So he did vet well because he married these women.
No, he didn't vet well, because you want to know why?
Yeah, I got to disagree, Prince.
No, he didn't vet well, because if you vetting well, they'll still be together.
No, ain't vetting me. When you vet somebody and it leads to marriage, go ahead, Ashley, because I know Ashley got
I mean, me personally, I get what you're saying, Prince.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's a ultimate end goal at the end, like she basically a chameleon. You can't. I mean, you can't understand if a person playing you or not. And I mean, me personally, if you look at a man background, you can tell whether he actually tried or not. Some of these dudes, they done got hurt, burnt 30 times, and they still trying to go out there and get married again. I mean that. How can you not? How can you vet properly? If she can get $30 million at the end, that'll make even one of the good girls turn on you. You can't stop that.
So that would say so guys don't really believe in vetting, because if what's gonna say he didn't vet.
Joe don't hurt him. What's
Wait
good,
a minute,
baby?
you gotta give him the business. Take me off.
I have to listen. It's the end of Ramadan. I've been silent for so long. At the end, we gotta present and we gotta represent. And I just want to say, Jordan, congratulations once again, brother.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you, man.
Wow,
Joe.
You made Joe don't hurt him come out.
He's in the building.
But I know once Jordan came back, now I feel like with the whole team is back and unified once again. We right back to what Spirit won.
Yeah. It's a player's ball in here, ain't it?
Oh boy, he's balling clean.
Hey, man, big day today.
I hear you, brother. Congrats once again, man.
Yeah, with Jordan or Hunter, you were just coming in to congratulate Jordan, or you gonna time in on the topic? What's your idea?
This is your show, brother, man. I'm just checking in right now, man.
Brother, you can listen. You a value get. You can comment if you want.
Yeah. I want to say this. The status that Tyrese had, the money and the fame, it is damn near impossible to invest somebody with his status, with his money and everything. Because if you don't date nobody that's in the celebrity circle, You date somebody that's maybe the OnlyFans model or IG model or something like that. You don't know if because the women they might be around those type of guys, but what you trying to vet, you don't. I'm agree with. I asked her, you don't know if she's playing chameleon or not. You don't know if she act like she want to be a wife or anything like that because some of these women know how to be around with celebrities, all these type of things. But as an average man, like on these streets and everything, you can vet, but looking, like I said, looking out for how this relationship things is, looking out, out here in the YouTube world and everything. I just feel like it's harder to vet these women because, like I said, women are not back in the 80s and 90s and everything, or like my wife and I met, almost 15 years ago, all these type of things. So, a lot of these women, they're different. They say they want one thing, they want another thing. So it's like mixing apples. So I would say it's really hard to vet, especially as Tyrese. If you don't take somebody in their circle, they're in a process to vet somebody.
So he said. So if it's hard, so Hakeem, on what Jordan just said, what is your counter attack when he said that today it's hard to vet? Go ahead.
This is where I'm gonna say it from this. Tyrese is a Christian. Now, mind you, Tyrese is an endowed Christian, and he comes from a 2-parent household. I want people to understand what I'm trying to say. He's come from a 2-parent household. Now, look at this. Tyrese didn't get married to 2007. That's when he had his first daughter from Norma Mitchell. He married her, then married the second one. He come from a 2-parent household. You yourself have to know and be able, coming from where you coming from, to understand what type of woman you dealing with. Now, mind you, after dealing with, if it didn't work out with Norma, you need to go back to your pastor or go back to your pastor and see what you're doing wrong because you missed a step. Now, mind you, I'm endowed in my faith. I go and talk to my spiritual guidance, my spiritual teachers, and sometimes I speak to the imam and ask for guidance and ask for this and ask for what I need to look for in a wife to see if I'm straightened off the path. We can tell his picking of women has nothing to do with God. Has a lot to do with lust or what he's seen in the industry.
I disagree with that. I don't think it had anything with him to do with anything spiritual. I think that's what he wanted. He wanted a woman that he felt he could grow long term with. It's just at the end of the day, people, because you hear that at a time how women say sometimes we change. I don't love him anymore. I don't feel the same way about him like I first did at the first time I met him. So that does happen. Go ahead, can you disagree? Go ahead.
Then that means he's not following the teachings of what he's. Listen, people who typically are in religion are going to find people on the same wavelength. If you're trying to file for divorce and not trying to work it out, divorce shouldn't be the answer. A lot of people who are endowed Christians, they work through their stuff. A lot of people who are
no, but how do we know that he didn't go to counseling? We don't know that.
We don't know that. We don't know. All we has is history. He's divorced, and he's on his second divorce.
Hakeem, but how do you know he actually doing it though? He's how people they speak a lot, but on the outside, but on the inside they really don't do that.
That is true.
Yeah.
That's why I get that vibe from Tyrese. It's like you speaking all these type of things, but you don't necessarily with your actions. You actually don't be doing those type of things. You know what I'm saying? So that's what
I get what you're saying.
Tyrese. He talks about it, cool, all the time, but how he moves and how we see these divorces and all the type of women he's with and everything. I don't. He could talk about it, but his actions don't speak about it. So that's what I'm saying.
And we ain't never seen him get in trouble. So I can't just say he a horrible person like that.
And he ain't never been known for cheating. The man is a straight and narrow person. He just chose the wrong woman.
But what's the wrong person if they hide their identity? If you got $30 million, you don't think somebody gonna play up under your nose?
You're right.
It be your family. It be your family sometimes.
Fact.
You're right, but here's the thing. This is why it's always good to tend to get with people before you get the bag. Because
but that's hard to do, Prince. And on top of that, just give me this: if you gonna mess around, we all got morals. We all got the foundation. But if a person sitting up here every day telling you oh, you can put me on. You can put me. Damn. What is it? Damn. What is it? When you get married, you when they sign the papers at the beginning, so she won't
Marriage
get money.
certificate. You talking?
No,
Oh, you talking about
Prenup.
a prenup?
Prenuptial.
yeah,
Mhm.
a prenup. If she's sitting up there telling you that she'll sign it, you gonna end up eventually thinking that she the one.
Now, you are right. That's different. If she did sign the print, then I can understand. But here's the thing. This is why this was a point where I say dealing depending on certain situations, depending on where you at in your life, what religion you are, dating might be long courtship might have to be necessary. I
You doing
do
good,
tend
Nina?
to know when people who are very religious, and I'm speaking from another aspect, certain things get worked out in the beginning. So this the thing. I don't know if he went to his church. I don't know if he went had counseling. If they had questions about this in the beginning. All I'm saying is this: he should not be coming online talking about freeloading baby mamas. After the
All right, I'm
second
gonna rock
time,
this
bro,
thing.
we ain't supposed to hear that, fam.
Prince, when you hurt, you gonna hear anything out my mouth. I don't give a damn.
No, you're
Yep.
right, but you're right,
Fact.
but I know that. But here's the thing: now we're gonna be fitting into the narrative of we're going to be fitting into the narrative because assumingly these women are black is going to assume to the narrative that we're negatively talking about black women and they're not good enough to be wives or mothers. So this is why we have to be careful about that. If we're going to have that, let that be locker talk. And the nigga, you got to go talk to the older guards and say, hey, I'm having trouble here. You feel what I'm saying? Some of this stuff ain't for the internet.
Yeah.
We just know he's been very publicly about his relationship, which one that is very wrong. Why you not talking to your pastor and the marriage counselor?
Them Christian relationships, them be the worst ones. I can't. I can't agree, Prince. I'm sorry.
Shout out to King
I,
Logan for being in
I,
the
I,
building.
I feel like Joe don't hurt him. Get what I'm saying? He down there cheesing with me.
Yeah.
Nah,
Nah,
you gotta
yeah. I
understand,
was waiting
brother.
for him to
Yeah,
speak.
yeah.
Brother,
I was
they
waiting for
most
him to speak.
hypocritical people who don't follow their own teachings. And what happens is that they get confused and they get in this world. And the problem is that brother Tyrese, we all can understand he learned from the first time. But if you don't learn and grow and progress from that, but he keeps on finding himself in that same situation, there's only but to him to blame. So the fact is that when he come online looking to play a victim, nah, there's no more of that, man. You could have found somebody to hold you down, get you to the point and support you and everything else. But no, he was continue searching out for these ones that are gonna keep on bringing them down and making them be a fool. And that's the only problem. I'm not gonna get with nobody who's not gonna elevate me. The problem is that Tyrese thinks that he's such a stature that he can out and get that person. No, brother, it's time to be down to square one and find you that right one.
I know Prince ain't gonna agree with me. Joe don't hurt him. May not agree with me. But run, you remember Janet Jackson waited till the day after her prenup was up to divorce that man
That is a fact.
for $50 million.
Like,
That's a fact. That is a fact. And that's why I said I got another clip because Jordan right now is being occupied. There's one right now. We're gonna play right now with K Michelle Hakeem. K Michelle recently was on her live stream and she said if a man cries, it makes him weak. This is a woman with status, statue, and good looking. She said, play the clip of when she said, hey, if a man cried in front of her, he is weak.
this shit crazy.
Go right ahead.
Don't be want men to cry because then I don't feel protected.
So my last ex, he cried.
You like it? I would like to be better about that, you know? Like, I don't want to see. I don't
I don't
know.
mind them crying though. I think they should be able to be vulnerable.
I do. I think men should be able to cry and be vulnerable.
Yeah.
But for some reason, once they cry, you know what happens to me? I turn into the man.
No, you let them like wrong one.
When they cry, I be like, I be like that, like.
It depends on what they're crying about. So if they had a death in their family,
If we both cry,
what if their
who's
mom
not?
passed?
I get it, family. Oh, I'm not saying that.
Yeah. Well, even though they
But
don't-
I'm talking
they don't
about like
cry
if
from-
something don't go their way, like a cry.
Oh no.
But like if someone die in your family and things like that, then
What if
you
they're having a
need-
bad? No.
and like having a bad, like I just don't be want men to cry because then I don't feel protected.
But I feel like this so much.
I just don't.
Go ahead, I
Something
can't
happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think men should be vulnerable if they're going through something.
Really?
Yeah.
So do you think that?
Yeah, I think they should be able to cry. We cry.
Why you think
I
that?
don't cry.
You don't cry?
Not really.
Why don't you cry?
Because I don't have anything to cry about.
I'm an emotional gangster. I'm an emotional gangster.
Oh, I do not cry.
Pisces.
She's a Pisces. They cry all the time.
Yeah.
But if you say boo to them, they crying. Oh, she said boo to me.
Like, why you did me like that?
If something happened, you know what I'm saying?
You see Hakeem? So you have women like K. Michelle telling men don't cry in front of them. It turns her off because now she feel like she's the man.
She
It's
from
a turn
Memphis.
off.
So, it's something wrong with her.
Okay, thank you. He already answered that. This
What
is
you
somebody. Listen, this is somebody who has been passed around in the industry. Let's get that straight, homie. Basketball players, football, rappers. They've made rumors. I didn't say this. After all of that, she went and married a dentist. What's she talking about? And this is why men don't want to be vulnerable with women. And we can't express ourselves. This is why when we're vulnerable, it's with family and it's with our homeboys. You know what I'm trying to say? And it's with somebody who we care about. So for her to say that, oh, I gotta be the man, this is the problem.
shout out to Gore for being in the building. Shout out to Gore. Great to see you, Gore. Great to see you. I don't know, Hakeem. I think a lot of women feel that way. The way she's speaking, a lot of women feel that way. They feel like if a man cries, it makes them weak. That's why they always say they want a strong, masculine man,
But
a
what
man
he
that know how to
crying
hold
for,
himself.
Ron? She
I don't
don't put him.
know.
She from
She never
Memphis.
specified.
Yeah, you ain't paying attention, Ron. She was one of the original ones at R. Kelly house. She didn't cry victim. She went straight to TV. Love and hip hop. It's hard to do
See,
shit like it's hard to leave R.
yes,
Kelly house
it's
and not
different for a
claim
woman though.
traumatized.
It's different for a woman though. Action. It's totally different for a woman than a man. Women can cry all day. It's okay, but it's men that have an issue with it.
Listen,
But what he crying for, Ron? Men don't just cry over anything. Come on now.
kids,
She she
family.
she done blew some shit up.
Listen, my homeboy told me a long time. If you're not a person who can cry, then you're a snake. You can't be trusted. That means there's no human in you. We are all human. We all gonna cry someday. But the fact of the matter is, there's this idea that women think that masculine men do not cry. That's a form of toxic masculinity for you not to be able to show feelings. So you telling me you ain't gonna cry for your kids, or you're not gonna cry if somebody get hurt? People who done kill people cry because
See,
they
the
don't
thing,
want to.
see, Stephanie's not here. I want to ask Stephanie, like, what they mean the definition of a cry? You get what I'm saying? Because they cry. I don't know if they cry mean complaining, but not physically cry. They probably mean complaining. Cause you know how people say they don't like a man when he complains. A man's supposed to be able to solve a situation. He should not be complaining. Joe don't heard him know what I'm talking about. How can you know what I'm talking about? I think all you guys on the panel, y'all should know what I'm talking about. That us men, we supposed to be problem solvers. We're not supposed to be complainers. So they could
Yeah,
probably mean in the aspect of us complaining.
yeah,
It's probably
yeah,
mean the similar form of crying. But
yeah.
I could be wrong. I would say only if a woman can explain that to me. And Stephanie's situation is right.
I'm a diff, fellas. It was nice talking to y'all again.
No, you of course, man. It's always coach, man. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Sight the Avengers. Shout out to Ashton for being on the panel. We really do
All
greatly
right,
appreciate
fellas.
it, big dog. Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, bro.
So I don't know. The toxic say complaining is not crying. Hmm.
You should be able to express yourself, but the thing is, this is these. That's why those type of women only go after certain type of men, and these are the type of men tend to be abusive at times.
Yeah.
I was
I
just
think
about to say just that. I feel like if you find any person who's unable to deal with their emotions and be able to express them, those emotions have to go somewhere. And you're either going to be dealing with someone who is emotionally abusive, physically abusive, and for K Michelle to get on Beyonce's internet and spew this toxicity is ridiculous to me because it sets this narrative that doesn't, like y'all have been saying, it doesn't allow men, and particularly black men, the ability to be vulnerable with their women, and to express themselves. So this is disheartening to hear, because I don't know any woman that wouldn't want their man to express how they're feeling to them.
Oh, Joe, what you was gonna say? I know you.
No, just what Natasha said. I don't know. I can't take anybody serious how K Michelle's
Mm.
looking when she's looking as fake as can be. So I don't need somebody telling me something that if somebody's looking like that, telling me to be real when she's not being real to herself, even with her outward body itself. That being said, Brother Ron was saying that we take as men internally a lot of things. We have to burden a lot of responsibilities, and they expect us not to be emotional. And to be honest, and what Brother Hakeem said is that we have to have some emotional support and outlet, and that comes with tears. You could be happy tears, you could be sad tears, but at the same token, we have to show somewhat emotion. And the fact is that as a woman telling us, "Don't be crying in front of me," just puts us down one more time again when we're supposed to be in 2024 where we can actually express and speak about our feelings. When they told us, and you think about our fathers before us, they couldn't even speak. Woman will tell them, "What you talking about? Why you getting sensitive and everything else?" Whereas at the point where I teach my sons and say, "Listen, tell me what's in your heart. Tell me what's in your mind, because this is the type of moment that I can hear and speak with you." Opposed to any other woman that's trying to keep another man down to the sense that he can't even be free to speak and show his emotions. That's what we're trying to change in this day and age.
I agree. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, I agree. And like I said, we need to speak more about this as men. Also, more women need to speak on this as well, because there are women who speaking like this have men, get to their emotions. If you want to cry and everything. But the thing is, what gets the clicks with the K Michelle and everything, it's just like you want us to cry, but it's like, you know what? I don't mind it, but if I see it, it's not gonna make you like a man, make you look masculine or anything like that. But yeah, man, we just need to keep on talking about it, keep on pushing it, and eventually we'll get there, because that Kate Michelle stuff she was talking about, I'm not with. I'm definitely not with.
Shout out to Sugar Bum in the building.
Okay.
Sugar Bum's in the building, and also the real Pookie is in the building. One of the supporters of the Black House in the building. Yeah, but look what Sugar Bum said. Sugar Bum said it in the comment. I don't want a grown man crying every day. Tyrese is always crying. It's a turn off for a woman. They do not like it.
So, what you think tends to happen when a man doesn't know how to handle his emotion? He tends
He
to lash out.
correct.
Bad things, bad
Bad
things,
things. Now
bad
I
things.
do like this. Bad thing. He becomes violent.
We have examples of these every single day. Men who don't know how to handle kids, they beat on them. Men who don't know how to handle women, they beat on them. There's
Yeah.
so many different examples when there's not an outlet. This is why it's important for us to say that, hey, fam, it's comfortable for you to be expressive. There has to be a safe space to be created. But the thing about it is they put this narrative on people of color and people of color to say that no, you have to be tough. And we are what we've been through. So I don't think it's a plus when somebody say, I don't look like what I've been through. No, that's an issue. You have to look like what there's no problem for expressing that. That don't mean we're gonna linger on that. We learn from it and grow. So we can teach just like Yo done heard him just say, what's in your heart? How
But
can we
Hakeem,
help?
but Hakeem, you said it yourself. You don't cry in front of your woman.
I won't because I a woman haven't
So
made me feel comfortable yet.
so then you agree
Also,
with K Michelle, because
Yeah.
part of you
So
no,
want to be like, you got to be strong. Then
I don't agree with it because I want to be able to cry in
yeah.
front of a woman.
But I'll tell
oh,
you,
so
brother
you do
Hakeem,
want to go
Yeah.
ahead.
Jordan will tell you the same thing. When you find that one that you can be as open as free as can be as your
Mm,
partner, you
mm.
can cry, you can scream, you can let everything out because you know that person is really there for you. So the fact is that you don't have to be, trying to hide anything as how you feeling, because when you find that one that you can open up to, there's no conversation you cannot have.
I agree, and I'll say this: and women, we like peace. When we go out there, do what we need to do. We're gonna come back out. If we need to lash out for something or talk about something, because you are our peace. We want to talk about that with you and everything. So I don't know why women not thinking about that as men. One of the things that we want is peace. A peaceful household and everything. Once
Mm.
we walk in the door. So if you want to come in And Jordan Harnum is right. When we come in, we talk to our wives and everything, and let us be who we are. It's a great thing. You just feel like you can do anything. You feel like you're Superman because you can tell your woman things, and also the stuff he's holding in, you can live longer by telling, by lashing, by talking to your woman and everything. Because you keep all that stuff in, that's not good for you. That's a lot of stress. It cuts numbers from your life and everything. So I feel like if men could speak about this more, I best believe he probably can jump maybe an extra 2 or 3 years in a man's lives to live longer.
No, but
So
I kind of disagree. Yeah, we can still hear you, Joe,
yeah.
Jordan. But I kind of disagree. This is why I kind of disagree because women are the lesser vessel. Women are supposed to come to us, and we supposed to be their comfort. If I'm crying and she's crying, where can she go to? She's gonna be like, then in her mind, she want psychologically, she's gonna tell herself, well, he's just like me. So if I can't cry, if he's crying and I'm crying, I can't even go to him for my
Mm-hmm.
comfort. I gotta go to someone else. Go ahead. Hakeem disagreed, but go ahead.
I don't
I,
mean by when a person, a man crying like every week or every single day. If a man crying every single day or at least once a week, that's a problem. But if there's something that that's been bothering up that it gets you to that point to cry, go ahead and everything. But me, I don't, like I said, I don't cry like that and everything. Unless I'm, hey man, unless something like somebody my family member died or anything, or I just lost so much hope for anything like that. But I'd like to say I don't believe if a man crying all the same time, he's not gonna keep a woman. But if you can just be you, and if you just have like the most terrible, I won't even say terrible day. If he had a terrible week or a terrible month, if the man has to cry, let him cry. But if a man has a bad day during the day, he should be no problem. But if it's been a month or something like that, or the last couple of weeks, and it's just something to hold in, if he needs to cry, go in and cry. Simple as that.
so I want you to take this, and I want you to and hear me out with this. When you have a
Sugar
woman,
say I'm a real nigga.
I already know I'm laughing at Sugar Ball. Yeah, she crazy.
Yeah.
She said, I don't cry for the people. I'm a real nigga.
so I want y'all to look at it from this point. When women, because we're talking about women, don't allow you to have a safe space to be emotional, that tends to tell me that you come from a traumatic setting, or you come from a household where your emotions was not a focus to be expressed, or you've been raised around men who are emotionless. I was raised around a man who was emotionless. My dad ain't never physically told me he loved me. Now, so you can imagine what that does to me as a man. I know he loves me through his actions, but I guess my dad told me he didn't want me to be soft out here. But then that tends to make me a little bit more hardened when I deal with women at times.
So you think if your dad would have told you he loves you, I'm just saying, just for example, if you would have told you love, you think your aspect of dealing with women would have been different? You
One
would have told
hundred
women
percent,
I love you and stuff like that.
100%. Because a
Mm.
lots of times the consensus been I'm too closed off. I'm too shut off. I'm too, you know what I mean? I'm too sensitive. Sometimes people who are too sensitive, people who doesn't express themselves.
Mm.
You can't take constructive criticism. You can't allow somebody to do that. But I haven't been comfortable to say something without somebody attacking me on it. So we need to that. I want to be able to cry to a woman. I want to be able to open myself up to. But then this also goes back to energy. If my energy is attracting women who don't want to do the cry, or I'm allowing them in my space, whose fault is it now? It's my
But look
fault.
at your but look at Sugar Bum's comment. She said, "My dad told my brother, shut up, boy, don't cry." She heard him say it. You get what I'm saying? We were
That's an
taught that from growing
old
up.
school mentality right there.
Yeah, that is old school mentality. My dad did the same thing to us. He told us not. He said, "No, man,
Yeah,
but
don't cry. We find a solution." No.
you,
but it takes us right here at this point in this junction to change that cycle. And Ron, when you have your seat, Hakeem, when you have your seat, and Brother Jordan's doing his right
mhm.
now, you can change that mindset. You can say, you don't have to, boys don't cry. Who says that now? You understand? You got to be understanding and be like a be emotional, supporting father. as be an example as well. So this is why I'm trying to tell you is that we have the opportune time to change how we're going to raise these seeds for the next generation.
He's 100% right. Look at the kids who are not told to express
I got
themselves.
you.
Look what they're doing out in the streets.
I
Who
agree
don't
with you,
have
Hakeem.
who doesn't have conflict resolution? You can't talk to a young dude right now on the street if he got the blick on him.
No, you can't. Facts. No.
He could be so frustrating, and he might want to cry, but he wants to experience and get that emotion out somewhere
He was
else.
asleep.
I've been like,
Yeah,
I'm telling
that's
you,
facts.
I've been like that. I got listen. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all. I got anger issues, fam. When listen, I'm a very jovial person, but then there's time I go 0 to 100 if it's the right situation. I shouldn't be like that. I don't want to be like that because you want to know why? I got young people up under me watching me, but I had to go to therapy to understand that and to be cognizant of
Yes.
and to be cognizant about that.
Yes, Gore. It's a girl. Yes. How do you know, Gore? That was a good
He
guess.
heard the back.
Over
He
the
heard the
cry.
background. He heard
Yeah,
the
the cry.
background.
That was really good. Oh,
She,
Gore, when I asked you when was the baby delivered?
a month ago. Over a month ago. She's about 5 weeks. Yes, she's 5 weeks now.
Yeah, because Gore, I think Gore probably don't follow you on Instagram. He been posting his baby on Instagram. Yeah, you
Oh,
missed it,
okay.
Gore. You been gone, big dog.
You see how time moves fast? She already a month
Yeah,
now.
we already got a
She over the
chaos
month,
baby.
yeah.
By the
Hakeem
time
gonna
we
have one
look,
real
she'll be
soon.
running.
Hey,
Oh no, I'm trying to
Jordan,
have about 7.
Hakeem gonna have
I'm
one
trying to
real
have about
soon.
the God number. I'm trying to fulfill what
Look,
God
Joe don't
answered.
heard
You
he say
know,
7. Joe don't heard us
Lucky
start
number
laughing. He
7.
don't even believe that
God said
crap.
be
Yo,
fruitful
brother,
and
you can't
multiply.
afford
You can't
seven,
afford it,
man.
man.
Say, like,
I
he
know I
say,
can't.
no,
Thank you, Sugar, bro.
Jordan
I
heard it.
appreciate it.
When we blow up, we will be able to afford it. So he
Hey,
can get his
listen,
7.
we
Yeah,
will.
He can get his
yeah.
7.
But right now, you can't afford 7.
No, I can't. No. I'm at my rabbit ass
It's,
mind to tell
how
you
can you
that.
sound like with 7? You might have maybe some twins in there too.
I hope so.
I look, hey, go and say congratulations again, man. Now I want to cry.
You see?
Yeah, go ahead, Joe. Cause Joe got kids. Joe don't hurt him got kids, man. So
Yeah.
I was hey Jordan.
Brother.
Sugar Bone said, "Did you cry?"
Oh, did I cry with the baby was delivered?
Yeah.
I thought I was going to cry, but I was just overjoyed, and I was kind of worried about my wife because she had to do a C-section and everything. And when I was in the moment, and she came out, I was just excited, and I was just relieved just to see, hey, the baby's already here. Went over there, they put it in a warmer, and then trying to get her to breathe, and she started breathing, and she started, crying a little bit. I was just soaking it all in. I was just, very excited. And I had to jump back to my wife because, they had to do some more operation too. So, but I didn't cry. I was just very excited and thrilled that, I'm a daddy now, finally.
I did. You almost got Hakeem crying over there.
No.
You know what
I
I'm
am.
saying?
I am
Yeah.
crying.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I am
Fatherhood.
crying. It's a beautiful thing, man.
It
You
is.
know,
It is.
it just even with Joe don't hurt him. You mention your kids all the time, bro, and and it's just a beautiful thing that this is real men conversation. So to hear a man talk about something as positive as his kids going, it's something that it touches me because you understand that a lot of us come from places where we only hear negative talk half the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We grow up the negative talk. So to come into a space to hear to something beautiful. Like I always tell him, I want what Joe don't hurt him and Jordan. I want what y'all got.
Yeah, and I want to say this too. I thought, once my kids here, I'll have, like a big thing on my shoulders. I don't feel like that. Maybe because I waited longer. I'm 33. Also having it to the woman that I'm married to and everything. So once everything's going right, you said and everything, because like I say, nobody's is ready to be a parent. Once the child's come, it's gonna come naturally and everything. But for me, I don't feel like anything on my shoulders. I feel like I have a new title as a dad now, and I'm just gonna be the best dad as I possibly can. With this title, I'm gonna be the best
That's
dad
all
as I
that matters,
possibly
my
can,
brother.
and that's all I can do.
That's right.
No, but not only
That's all I
that, but
can
you got
do.
a woman that understands. I think most men that get into these situations with these baby mamas, majority of the time, is a woman they got babies with that don't understand. Most of these women now, there is some great mothers that that my sister is a prime example. That Hakeem was sisters.
Yeah,
We got family members that are great mothers, but there's some women out here that ain't made to be mothers. I'm just being honest. They are just slimy, they just nasty, and I be seeing how they be treating them kids. I be like, I don't know who the hell pregnant themselves into you because there's no way you're supposed to be pregnant. But and then you have women out here who I think should supposed to be, I think, gonna be great mothers, and they can't have kids. That's why I
they
say
can't.
sometimes I don't understand the
Yeah,
universe and how it works.
yeah,
And it's a sad thing because I be seeing some women that can't have kids, and I'm like, man, you'll be a great mother just because your attitude, but just
But
man,
let's talk about the real issue in our community. We prioritize having kids instead of monogamy. Joe and this guy, y'all both
yeah,
had your kids in monogamy.
and
Yeah,
marriage, yep, facts.
You see the point where I'm
yeah.
saying there's a point. This is
hmm
why it's so blissful. When you hear women who have kids outside of monogamy, they tend to say it's a stressful situation. This is where I know a lot of people don't like to hear the whole vetting thing, but it's serious.
Yo, brother, it's one thing to say that in this whole world, there's only one person that's carried my children, and that's real
Mm,
hard to say in
That's a
nowadays
flex.
age. But
it
I
is
know
hard.
I
yeah,
made that a point, and I tried to go through. And on top of that, you got to understand is that when you have somebody who sacrificed their body to carry your child, you got to be indebted to them for life
Mm-hmm.
because they're
Preach.
the ones that brought your child to this world. So when I tell you that you're forever indebted and make sure that they're comfortable because they're
Yep.
going to be with you forever.
Ever.
And the fact is that you choose that right one. Now the brothers that have multiples, they're those are their own decisions, and I pray for them because that's their decisions. But if you have your own way right now to make it just with one person, that's the one person that you can just set forth your whole future with.
Brother, you hit the
Man, that's
nail on
facts.
the coffin.
Preach.
But you spoke in monogamy, bro. You spoke that and you did that and you was intentional in purpose. But a lot of our brothers come from our neighborhoods, and a lot of them ain't intentional. But when you talk to them, hey, you made the first mistake. Why do it the second and third time? You see, this is where the issue. And to correct Sugar Bum saying I'm investing in red pill race. I have no kids, so think about that. I'm 43 with no kids. So that
Sugar
should
boy
tell you.
trying to she trying to
Yeah, she
trigger
told
you,
you.
man.
No, no, but there's a point. That's why I'm able to come on here and talk shit. I want to get married. I want to have kids in monogamy. My mother
I
and
keep
father
you
been
red
together.
pill. I
Yeah,
see you
she
was
said
red
I'm rap.
pill.
No, I advocate marriage. I advocate marriage. I advocate taking care of your woman. Like what Joe just said. You are indebted. A lot of men don't feel that if they're not intentional or invested in relationship. And women should not give the greatest gift to a man if he's not invested in a relationship.
I ain't gonna lie, I can't. I'm red pill. I ain't gonna lie,
No, no,
I'm
I
one of the
can't.
red pill. I'm
Listen,
red pill.
my mama slapped the hell out of me and she said
No,
I'm
but
red.
no, no, because people don't know the definition of red pill. I'm red pill because my red pill is the true definition of a woman. Like I understand them. That's why I'm red pill. You get what I'm saying? So I'm red pill.
but
But I can't you red pill too, because you
no,
be
no, no.
going in.
No. Listen, I go in on the people who don't value relationship. I value relationship. I value marriage, and I value women to make the best decision. I just want women to not overlook potential husbands and potential fathers that you can have in the house. You see what I'm saying? We see it in our own neighborhoods, and we see it. This. Listen, I've been blessed to live in two different places. I've been blessed to live here and I've been blessed to live out of state. The thing that I
Yeah,
noticed about women who are very pretty, women who are very pretty and who have a lot more options, they go for things that are not substantial. And I'm saying they only understand substantial is when they get older. Character is substantial, not him having some brand new Adidas's on or him
I
having a
can't. That's
fancy
cap.
jet. No,
I
no,
can't.
no,
That's
no,
cap.
no. I'm telling
Not
you.
you capping. I'm just saying that's cap for these women to say they don't focus on the finest thing. When a woman gets older, I know I've been seeing women they ain't looking for guys that's wearing fresh pair of J's on.
You're right. You're right. You got some out there, but there's 10 of women who's been through the ringer who say, you want to know something? Let me take a step back and let me look at what I've been doing wrong. Now they understanding the way they seek. And listen here, I'm to blame too. I told you, I vocally said this. I was looking for jiggly asses my whole life. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I'm the reason why I didn't get married. And I'm going to say this. I passed on good women throughout the years. Look what I just said. But I'm a realist to say that, and I've learned through my fault. But let me tell you something. Religion has brought me back to understanding my true nature.
Mm.
You see what I'm
Well,
saying? And sometimes it takes religion, sometimes it takes a community. All those work hand in hand. You know what I mean?
mm.
I told you when I took, and I mentioned this too, brother, I took my Shahada down by Dudley. When I took my Shahada, the Muslim guy who invested me, he was married. And he told me, brother, I don't know what you're doing in your life. He said, but Allah knows most definitely. He told me, if you got to understand this principle in the way of going about things. And this is why I try to surround myself around men who actively doing things that I'm trying to be the most like. So I had to have a different opinion about women and how to go by. That's why I say I could have been married years ago. I could have been and had a baby years ago either. It ain't hard. You can go. It's sad to say this, but most women who are not aware are going to let you hit them without a condom. But why would I want to put my last name in jeopardy in the well-being of a child, knowing that I ain't gonna be able to provide a two-parent household?
So that being said, on that note, Hakeem, you going deep. On that note, is the black woman image is being tarnished right now. Prime example. This one right here, some women may get offended by it, some women may not. There's a clip of Lizzo.
Oh boy.
Hakeem, yeah, see,
Oh
Hakeem, see,
boy.
Jordan saw it. I know y'all don't want to touch it, but I'm gonna touch it. There's an image of Lizzo. I can't play that clip of what this is the image that they're portraying for black women to be. They want black women. Don't get me wrong. Lizzo, to me, I think she's beautiful. I'm not against Lizzo. I love Lizzo. I would date Lizzo, but is the black woman image is in trouble? Go right ahead, please.
I'm not playing because she has his music
Yeah,
on
she
it.
got
Yeah,
music. Yeah, but
copyright.
I would say
Yeah.
play the clip. Yeah, exactly. So this is the image of the black woman, and this remember everything is imagery, especially when it comes to social media. So I know Jordan heard him. Jordan, you guys don't be afraid. We just having a conversation.
Now, I want to say this too, and it's not just Lizzo. We also see some of these bloggers, as in Hollywood Unlocked, Neighborhood Talk, the Shade Room. They also they do commercials on this stuff too of having black women. Hey, you know, if my husband don't, if I don't lose this much weight with my husband, he's gonna leave me and everything. So you know what I did? I leave the guy and I lost weight by myself and everything, which is to me that's another negative thing that we see image for a black woman. So it's not just Lizzo. It's also some of these bloggers on his Instagram page. But then again, I really do believe, especially these bloggers that we follow and we get our sources from, they do hit a negative hit to black women. And it's very very sad because, like I said, as in the black community, we do love drama. We do like to talk to people. We like to roast people and all that type of things. But the thing is, it's like it might be fun, it might be cool, but at the end of the day, we gonna constantly, get at each other and continue this negativity of black women, as what we saw with Lizzo. What she talking about? Even though Lizzo, she did lose some weight, everything. And the one thing about Lizzo, I don't know why she's on here showing this, even though last week she talked about I don't want to do his Instagram stuff because I always get hate. But the thing is, you always cry about things, you want people to feel sorry for you, and then something else happened, and it's just up in the air and everything. So I believe Lizzo is the wrong person to do it. I don't believe she may do anything. I remember back in the '90s, when we had shows like The Fresh Prince, or '80s, The Cosby Show. We had The Different World, as a lot of black television films. As we see, majority of the women that we see were fit. There was slim flip back in the '90s, back in the '80s and '70s, and everything. Now we in 2024, which we're in a different generation, and we could be open about these things, and and we can not just celebrities, but a lot of people online, they can express themselves more. They could do some stuff. This will go viral on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube, and things like that. So as a black community, we push more, but the thing is, we're negative about it and everything, and we always gonna be negative and negative and negative. In order to change this thing is, I said this before. We need to bring shame back in a way. We should be afraid of shaming. You know, if we shame Lizzo or we shame stuff that we don't like in order to change it and get back to who we was before, I think we need to bring shame back. I think that's a good idea. If we don't bring shame back, we can't work together and really push it to get back what we once was, like we was in the '90s. As we like to, put our black women who was fit, look good, take care of their skin, eat healthy, all the type of things. We can do that, but if these bloggers keep liking these, putting up these Lizzos or putting up their own commercials of, you know, I was too fat, so I left my husband, and then I lost weight and everything. It just don't make sense to me. But yeah, stuff like this, especially our bloggers, we push the negativity and we talk about it, and we just need to break that consistency to doing it, and that's all I gotta say about that.
No, but not only that, but Sugar, you gotta understand something. It's okay for man to be big. I don't think you understand. Man is supposed to be big. Women are supposed to have the standard of beauty anyway, and that's a fact.
Mhm.
Historically speaking, women are supposed to be the standard of beauty regardless of the man. Man's supposed to be looking fat, ugly, whatever you can call it, bummy, whatever you can say. No, I'm lying. I'm speaking
No,
facts
No, no, no,
because
no,
we
but yeah.
no because we're the hard working. Women is supposed to be the standard of beauty. Because at the end of the day, we supposed to purge as women supposed to live longer than men,
So you're
historically
100%.
speaking. And I'm speaking facts. Man is not supposed to be looking out here looking totally like it's not like you can have anybody tell you that. Even as a man gets older, the man get more attractive. Even the fat guy gets more attractive to women, to younger women. You get what I'm saying? Because
hmm
our standard is totally different from a woman. Now, as a woman gets older, her value start going down. I don't like how they portraying our black women to be like Lizzo. That's not cool. That's not cute. When you got other white people don't portray their women to be that way. Their women are gorgeous, top tier. If I'm wrong, guys,
no, and I want to say
other
this too, Ronald.
counterparts are top tier women. They won't promote a woman like Lizzo. They will not do it. Show me one person they promote that have Lizzo imagery like right now.
Before you go, I can't want to say this too, and I'm going to say
See,
it.
there
I
is
might get
none.
hurt. I might
Exactly.
get hurt in anything. A lot of women don't know how to cook. I might be surprised. A lot of them don't know how to cook. If you go to this grocery store, you don't see a lot of these women really go to grocery shopping or anything. I'm not talking about going to produce. Go to the meat department or go to the dairy or something like that. If a lot of, I'm just saying now, I might get hurt or I don't care. A lot of women don't know how to cook. If a lot of women know how to cook, men too, then you know how to cook too. If you know how to cook, you know how inflation is and everything. You know how to cook, make nutritious meals. We won't have this problem. Instead, we like to eat salty stuff, sugary stuff,
Fried foods.
fried foods. We love fried foods. That's our culture. We love fried foods.
Yeah.
So I can't blame that.
But Jordan, I'm not gonna lie to you. I want my woman to live longer than me. I want to purge first
Yeah,
before I want her to be here longer. I
yeah,
don't want.
I
I'm being
agree.
honest. I don't want my woman looking like Lizzo. Now,
I
don't get me
agree.
wrong. Like I say, I would date a Lizzo. I dated a Lizzo before, but at the same time, even when you date a Lizzo, they'll tell you they be like, man, I don't feel like I'm. They be like, they be like insecure a little bit. They're like, I don't think I'm supposed to be this type of weight. You get what I'm saying? So it can kind of tell you something within them is telling them like they're not supposed to be that way. Go ahead, Hakeem.
So first I want to say this. A lot of men, not men, but a lot of women don't understand that at the end of the day. All men are not monolith. Most women come on Instagram thinking and portraying themselves a certain kind of way, thinking that this is what all of us like. You and I all know, a lot of y'all who are married know that what you see online is not typically what you would have married. So, especially, we are visual creatures as well. We like what we like, we want, we want. But sometimes women are portray an image to say that this is what we think men like. They always say that. So, and then they try to make us like things that we know we don't like. They try to make us like the whole overweight situation, body positivity, knowing that men are visual creatures. We want a woman that looks good, that are thin, that we deem to these would be fit to raise our kids. We didn't, you know what I mean? We don't set the beauty standards. You know what I mean? A lot of women follow beauty standards or what they see online or what they see other women on. Or sometimes a lot of women would dress and look like the typical woman to go after a particular man. The way a lot of these girls are dressing, they're not dressing for regular men who work at construction or who working hard. They want rich guys and ballers. Men like me ain't gonna look at women like this. I can't bring you home and you got a bunch of Instagram pictures, you half naked with an OnlyFans.
Sugar, we live. The thing, Sugar, you gotta understand something. We live in Miami, where we see fat guys, a 300-pound guy. Jordan, Jordan, Hakeem, we can tell you so many stories. The guy can barely fit in his car. Got a baddie with him, and the guy don't even got
Two
money.
or three. Two
or three bad, and Jordan don't hurt him. He don't even have money.
It's out here in LA too.
Jordan don't hurt him. He don't even have money. He got the charisma. He got the swag. So that's what I'm telling Sugar. With men, is totally different from women. Now, don't get me wrong. There's guys like from India. If you go to India, Jordan don't hurt them. They like their women big because they say the bigger the woman, it's better for them to give birth. That's what I say. I've done research on all these areas. That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. Like women, the way women are trying to determine. See, Sugar is laughing because she never been to Miami. She said she's been to Miami, but she never lived here. When you live here, it changed the whole perspective of how women really be. Women don't mind man to be a certain like out of shape, but men tend to be.
But you got to have the money.
Yeah.
You got to have the money. You got to have the status.
Then Sugar said I'm capping. All right, man.
No, Ron, you are exactly right. Money attracts everything. It could be good, it could be evil, it could be women, it could be jealous men, don't matter, but it attracts everything. The fact is that how you carry yourself. Somebody in Lizzo's camp should be telling her, listen, we love you and we appreciate you. We want you to live for a long time. Somebody should be switching those meals up so she can start basically getting down to the point where she can have a healthy weight. Now, some people are naturally big boned. Some people are naturally can carry a lot of weight. But the fact is that is she healthy? That's the different part. No one's talking about is she healthy. And the fact is that what Brother Jordan was saying is that in our community, no one talks about how much calories are you intaking on a daily basis that is not healthy for you. Somebody should be weighing those meals for them and telling our kids about, hey, you should only have X amount during a daily activity. So the fact is that that's all comes with education. No one is really looking out for Lizzo and telling her because they just riding on her coattails because they like to ride. The difference is that if you really love somebody, you could be truthful with somebody and say, you need to lose a couple. You need to lose more because right now you're not going to look past 60. And that's the fact, isn't it? I tell my brothers all the time, I want to see you for the longest time. I want to be grandfathers with you. I want to grow with you. How do you grow with somebody is that you got to tell them the truth. And that don't matter how hard it is, you got to tell them, put that plate down. Let's go for a walk. Let's go do this and that. That's all it is.
That's it.
Or I'm gonna be extreme. Or if you gotta be at night, lock the refrigerator up so nobody going overnight trying to eat.
Basically.
There's some people I know who did that. They don't have a lock the refrigerator up, you ain't getting nothing for the night.
Listen, the joke is a lot of people should have practice Ramadan every other month, man. The thing is that if you could do that and you start doing that way in your life, your whole mindset changes how you intake your food, man.
No, but shout out to White High. White High say this, which is true. If Lizzo lose her weight, she lose her career. They need her like that.
Does she not have a voice? Does she still not have a voice?
She still, but she wants the money.
She relates to women that's her size. Which is okay.
It's her image.
I say I don't have an issue with it.
Yeah.
I would date a Lizzo. I'm making that clear. I would date a Lizzo because to me Lizzo is very attractive. But at the same time, she can't expect to get a certain type of tier guy that type of way. It's not gonna happen. Most guys are gonna say no.
She could actually sing. She could actually sing, but
she can.
She could very, very much sing, but
play the flute.
Oh my God!
She can play the flute up your behind.
But the way she presents us, you see, the way she presents herself, She think like she's gonna force everybody to love her. Everybody ain't gonna love you the way you want to be loved like that. The war has been here the way it's been for thousands of years. It has not changed. Just the players. The rhetoric and it morphed into different things. So we need to understand what we're dealing with. She thinks she's gonna get her a top tier guy, knowing like that. And this is where our women in our community got to understand.
I think
If
she
you,
knows Hakeem because she lost like about 50, 60 pounds already.
yeah,
So I think she knows that.
Man, shout out to half urban, half suburban, man. What's going on, big dog?
What's
It's in the
good?
building. I ain't seen you in a
Hey,
long time. Great to see you, big dog.
yes,
Half
sir.
half urban, half suburban. So in this clip, there's another clip right now because I know Jordan doing 40 duty is still on the panel. Shout out to Jordan, man. It's great to have him back. But so in this clip, a woman said pretty much this clip went viral. A woman pretty much stated that looks is not everything. Sometimes not everything. It's all about the energy and it's also about the attitude when it comes to the aspect of the dating game. I can't play that clip of the woman breaking it down when it comes to women talking about looks is not everything. It's all about the attitude and also the energy. Hey, Sugar Bomb, don't hurt me. I'm just speaking. I'm speaking facts. I love Lizzo. I don't care what nobody say.
How good you look, how dope your body is. A man will not want to be around you if you got a stanky attitude. If your energy is off. If you're a complainer. If you always got something to say. If you're always questioning anything that he does. A man is not going to want to be around. It does not matter how pretty you are, how good you look, how dope your body is.
I thought, can you have played it back and you loved it so much? Go ahead, guys. Your thoughts.
listen. She said the one thing is, it ain't at the end of the day. You could be as fine as hell. Men run through pretty women all the time. If you're not marriage material, if you're not fun to be around, men don't want to deal with that. So I agree with her another too. Like stanky attitude is big. Energy is anything. Energies too, and being able to have a conversation is also another too. Because at the end of the day, we looking for our best friend. You know what I mean? I'm not looking. And for people to understand, I'm not looking for somebody to breed with. You know what I'm saying? I want kids, but I actually want to look for a partner we can be able to grow and have fun, watch movies, go see a game or something. We sit and watch TV and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. It can't just be all about you. It has to be all about us. We have to be able to build that friendship.
Hey, Black Beauty. Go ahead, Jordan and Jordan heard him. Y'all take.
Yeah, I agree. You know, but there are some men who likes women with stink attitudes. I mean, there are some. I don't know why, because you like that. You just like a lot of drama, and all the drama could lead to something worse and everything. But any other than that, I was born and raised with women that was nice to me, and that's where I was attracted to, and that's what I'm with right now. But women that has like stink attitude, I kind of just repel myself away, because you just not how they talk and everything. It's just the body language too. You can tell a woman is not just about her stink attitude, but how her body language is and everything. She can come up and be like, you get a weird vibe. She talks, I was like, oh, I don't know about this. I don't know. I want to mess with that and everything. But yeah, majority of men, they don't like mess with somebody with stank attitudes. Just you just want to. It's kind of you just bringing hell to you into your energy, into your energy and everything, and things gonna be bad. I heard a lot of my friends who've been with women that's like that, and it's like it's like their soul is just ripped away, and and even though they might look like 30, they look like 50, 55, 60 years old. I was like, damn, what the hell happened to you? Oh, I deal with a lot of bad women and all that type of stuff. A lot of bad women. Yeah, but I personally believe, women with stank attitude, they can steal your soul away and make you look older than you look right now. So, yeah, for me, this man, like I said, if you want to live longer, stay away. Or if you want to look younger, stay away. That's all I'm going to say about that.
You're right, brother Jordan, man. Listen, any type of person that's bringing that negative energy on a consistent basis, you're only asking for only asking for it, man. My thing is that you can only tolerate so much for so long, and the fact is that if you don't have somebody who's uplifting and giving you some positive energy on a consistent basis, That's what you're basically seeking out for. So the fact is that you and I can both attest is that we're with our partners because they brought something out of us because we wanted to achieve that. And the fact is that when we're looking at our partners to say and enlighten our mind about whatever the topics they can bring up, that's something else because intelligence is sexy as hell. So the fact is that whenever I can learn something new from somebody, that's what I try to gravitate toward. If I ain't trying to learn nothing from somebody who's just trying to bring everything down, trying to see the negative and not positive in anything, I can't be around that individual because that individual's whole mindset is not for me. The fact is that that's what we want to make sure is that that negative attitude is something wrong internally. So that's why those people who continue being with those people, something's wrong with them because they don't see how being around that person can negatively affect them going forward.
Mm. No, you speaking facts, and I agree with all you guys sentiment on the aspect of the attitude. I think the attitude, especially for a woman, because remember, a woman's supposed to be a man's piece. A woman not supposed to come in and pretty much have a man go in turmoil. She's supposed to be able to come there and to ease his world as he come into that home. So I think that's very important. But I think we live in, but I'm not gonna lie. Right now, we live in a society where things are changing. Like Jordan said, there's some men who do like women that have a nasty attitude. They find out to be very sexy, find out to be very attractive. Prime example, a lot of men like Sexy Red type of attitude. Sexy Red comes in the building, a lot of men gonna be like, yo, I want a woman like her. That ratchetness. So, because right now the ratchetness culture is up. So they don't really focus too much on a woman being that type of piece and that type of elegant that the woman was describing on the video, which is sad because it just shows you that the time we're living in is totally dangerous. Most guys today, they say they'd rather deal with a hood chick than a regular chick. And I'm not gonna lie, I was one of the guys that said it. So it is what it is. But it is the society we live in today. And like Sugar Bum say, which I do agree with it, most women today they work. So they need peace too. Which is also a fact.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm. No,
I got speechless, man.
No. But it's real, man. I just think we got to be able to find the right person so we can be with and build strong relationships. And that's the hard part for people who haven't done it. Then people who are in it got to be able to maintain their relationship. You know what I'm saying? And that's also an important part as well.
Yeah, Kendall, it was an awkward silence. It was just, I
No.
think everybody was sucking it in because it was too deep. It was like, wow. You know what I'm saying? But it's the truth.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, but moving along, because, time is always against us. So, ladies, is it okay for women to leave her man if he no longer able to financially provide? I can't play this clip. This is actually a good question.
Yeah.
Should ladies leave your man if he actually can provide? Remember, it's 4 parts. I can't.
You getting money? You was getting money, right?
Yeah.
So why the you worry about what this man could do? You supposed to
because
be. Hold on. But you not understanding. You supposed to be. If it's a partnership, you supposed to hold your man down. You know what I'm saying? When he down here, you supposed to uplift your man to get back up. But you just left him at his lowest. That says a lot about your character and what type of woman you is. And you definitely not a woman that I want to with.
No, but we can work something.
No, there ain't no working nothing though.
But this was different.
What's different? What do you mean? What's different?
Because you got something going for yourself.
Okay, but okay, so say I end up trying to be with you. The moment something go wrong with me, you gonna leave me just like him?
No, I'll stay.
Why? Why me? Why am I so special? Why didn't you stay for him?
Well, he couldn't give me the things that.
Well, guess what? I'm not doing that either. I'm not a trick ass. So if you got in this car thinking I'm gonna take you shopping, trips, and all that, and you ain't my girl, you in the wrong car. I'm not doing. Listen, I'm not doing none of that. So if you're not abiding by what I say, it's not happening. I'm not taking you shopping. I'm not giving you money. You getting money. You was getting money, right?
Yeah.
So why the f you shopping? I'm not giving you money, and I'm not taking you on trips unless you my girl. And right now, you're nothing.
No, I'm something.
No, you're nothing to me.
Okay.
That's like me saying you're gonna drop that neck. Exactly.
Hey,
see that face you got right
there?
That's the face I should have had when you talking about you left your dude at his lowest point. That's f***ed up. That's probably the face he had. Knowing like, damn, I done invested so much into this girl. When I was rich, I gave her shopping, trips, all this. Soon as I go broke, you leave. You not real for that. You shopping. I'm not giving you money, and I'm not not take you on trips unless you my girl. And right now, you're nothing.
Oh my god.
Y'all guys thoughts. Even though it was a skit, but you guys thought something.
Yeah, we know it's a skit, but I just love how she's trying, like, even though he's talking, she's like, what? In her head, it's like, no, I can still try. It's like there's some women that feel like they can change a person, especially when they man got money. They feel like, hey, I could still build him up more because he got so much money and everything. So if you can pay for my bills and my cars and everything, it could work out. But yeah, the guy was right. He was on it. He was definitely on it. I'm not gonna pay for your bills. I ain't a trick on that type of stuff. But with some women, when a man when they have a nice car, they run around, they think like they gonna try to do the best way they can. Even though the man's not a trick, and can tell you many, many times, I am not a trick. They feel like they can still get some type of money. You can still pay my cars. It's like they feel it in their soul. It's like, I know I could get this man to spend money on me. I know I can. But no, it doesn't work like that. If a man's not going to trick on you, he's not going to trick on you. If a man's going to trick on you, which men do like to trick on women, there's some of them do, he's going to do that. But if a man says no the first time, that's it. You can try your best at it, especially when a man that got six figures, mid six figures. He says no, it ain't gonna happen. I ain't tricking. No, not today. Today ain't my day. I'm just trying to, do me, look for somebody special, and the vetting process is easy right there. He was very, very stern
Yep.
and straightforward what he was saying, and I like that. And a lot of men need more like that. If she try her hardest to say no, and for me, if I was to say no and just drove away, easy. I don't want to hear it. Nope. No. That's my take on it.
Yo, that shit had me rolling because I've done shit like that.
Really, Hacky, you should have recorded. That
I've
would have
done
been
shit
dope.
like that, but it also just plays into a point where, like you said, he's vetting. That's a little bit extreme now. But the thing about it is, if women here just want men to give them things and you don't want to build with us, what are we here for? It's just only for sex then. You know what I mean? Real women who want real relationships, who want to get married, are going to try to build with their man in whatever capacity that is. That is different for each person. Most men want different things from different women. And I want to say that. But when I'm not gonna lie to you, when I starts to hear that monetary conversation, I start acting crazy. Because if you bring money up so quickly, then we already know what you're here for. So you know what I mean? And sadly enough, this is what the dating scene has been. The bar has been dropped. A lot of people are focusing on monetary things that are tangible instead of the intangible. Most women like men who have money, who have status, but forget the character. Some of these guys ain't good husbands. We need to start focusing. Is this the same way as a lot of us think pretty women are going to be great mothers? How do we know that? Did we test them? Did we go see where they was raised? These are the things for men who care about these type of things. Because there's a lot of guys who have babies with pretty women. They're not with them. A lot of them are not good mothers. There's a lot of guys with money who are not good fathers. So let's look at it from that. Character. That's the most valuable thing. And that's where we're missing out on that. Because she don't want character.
Sure. Brother Akeem, you hit all the points, but what about his principles? He just laid his principles on the line, even though it was a skit. But a
Yeah.
man should tell his principles right then and there. And if a woman wants to be with somebody, they should at least hear them and understand what he's trying to
Yes.
state. So the fact is that what I heard is that, and I know it's a skit, but the fact is that what makes him so different that she didn't leave that other man for him. That's important to me. I highlight that because if you're down for me, you're gonna stay with me through
Yes.
thick and thin. And the fact is that if I don't have the funds and the financial means at that particular moment, are you gonna be supportive? The fact is that in this day and age, people are not supportive. They'll drop you like a hat.
Whew.
The fact is that when you find that right one to say, all right, we're gonna build this together and get right back up, and then you can reap the benefits and reap the fortunes of going out and taking those trips. I think that if he was really talking the real talk, he was like, am I putting this investment in you and as a person? Because the way he talked about it, I don't think she was worth the investment, man.
100%. I want to comment real quick. A lot of women get in relationships and they get tainted, so now they come talking that we want a man to provide. And that's what the biggest issue now. They don't want to build with no man because they've been in messed up relationships. Go ahead.
The link. Oh, I can't. Can you drop the link again in the chat? Because Stephanie said she want to come up. Joe don't hurt him. Sugar Bar, it don't matter. Joe don't hurt. Her hair is longer than mine. I know my hair is longer than yours though, and so that's all that matters. I can care less.
No, I'm gonna tell you right now, brother Ron. Brother Ron has them in the twist, man. I understand. Once the twist come out, man, they're as long as hell. So I know Brother Ron's hair is long as hell,
Thank you,
man.
Joe. Don't hurt.
I
I've been
know.
twisting
I
them.
know the tooth
I know
strand, man.
she wanna have jokes, but I was like,
I know
okay,
the
don't
tooth
worry. But I know
strand.
my hair is longer than yours, and it's all real, baby. No extensions, no add-on. All real for the Most High. So you can't beat it. so Sugar, don't start.
And
Don't
listen,
start.
Sugar
Don't lay front.
talking, but she'll never show her face.
Never show her
Oh,
face. No, but they say she a baddie, but she could be a baddie, but
So
the
show that
baddie
you a
still
baddie
use those
then.
lace front.
We'll give you $100 if you just pop
She
up
say,
right now.
look,
Come on,
and look,
man.
and look, she say, look, I
Right
got
now. Come
wigs.
on.
Hey, Joe, you see, she said you gotta use wigs. I ain't gotta use no wigs, baby. This
nah, we
all
natural,
me.
baby. We
Yeah.
natural, baby. We
They all
100% natural,
natural,
man.
baby.
Natural.
I love my hair. she was coming for me. Don't come for me if you ain't ready. I got the jokes. Cause I know how black people joke. I mean they like you. When a
Yeah.
woman joke with you on Joe, I realize they like you. They like you. So
She
Hakeem,
always
she
That's
be
like
right.
you.
busy.
That's right. That's
She always
right.
No, I waiting for Stephanie Walkers to come in before we move on to the final topic. But I'm just waiting for her to, because I know she want to have a tape on it. See, even Black Beauty said it. They heard that Sugar is
They
very
heard she
beautiful.
beautiful, but she won't show her face. So we ain't standing on none of that.
No, but I don't blame her though. In this space, no, Jordan don't hurt them. In another space that we're in, they're crazy. So they get doxxed and everything. So I don't blame her for not coming out.
Hey,
Look, now she try
fam.
to. Hey, how's it going? Now she talking say Ronnie got an extension.
He
Man,
does
girl,
not have
bye.
the extension. I remember when I first met Ronnie, his hair was right here.
Thank you. Short.
Short. For
It's
some
like I
people
gotta
it was
be
short. It was
twisted.
still long. I'm just saying.
Thank you, Jordan. Thank. Go ahead,
Why he
Stephanie.
crossed it back. Thank you. Jordan. I just wanted to hop on and say congratulations. I know I've seen you a lot already, but I want to do it on this platform because you're a real one. And so yeah, just congratulations to you and your new bundle of joy and your blessing. Yeah.
That's all you
I'm
wanted
not
to
gonna
say?
I'm not gonna cap. I forgot what the hell y'all was talking about. I
Yeah.
feel like y'all was on
Women
um
energy. We were talking about women energy.
yeah, about that woman. That's like vetting one on one. I know folks was like, he went too hard on her, but like that's how serious you have to be when you are looking for someone to be connected to. Like you are literally at war protecting your heart. And I feel like if Tyrese would have done that, and I know y'all were having a conversation about it being hard for celebrities to do that, but like literally all he did was listen to the story that this woman told and was able to vet just by that. So it's literally like just paying attention to the small pieces of themselves that people expose. If you're willing to pay attention to that, then that's like really the vetting. But oftentimes we get blinded by attraction, or we'll get blinded by sex, and we miss these red flags that we should be paying attention to. So I don't feel, even though it was a skit, I don't feel bad for her. Because you exposed your hand, baby girl, and old boy called you out on it, and hopefully it's a lesson for her. Like once you dig that hole, there ain't no coming back. That means I can't trust you when I'm down. And I feel big ups to him. Tyrese needs to take a couple notes. That's where I stand. That's how I feel on that one.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
but no, Stephanie, don't leave anywhere because this was actually the final clip of the day. But
Okay.
no, but Sugar Hakeem Sugar did used to come up a long time ago on Fight Club, but it's just I don't remember.
I don't
I don't
believe
remember.
her.
I forgot who she did. But it was just that I don't remember what episode, and they deleted all the episodes, so it's
That
hard for me to find it.
that could be a white boy playing around in the back.
No, she's a black woman. She's black. She's black. But
I don't know.
but anyhow, Sugar, we know we're gonna come up again, but we ain't gonna identify you as Sugar. So this is the final clip. So Stephanie, let me ask you a question. Will you
Yeah.
date a guy that got female friends? You think that to be attractive?
How many? Like all his friends are female?
No, like you just have a female friend. Like female
Oh,
friendship.
I feel like I'm secure enough to be okay with that.
Okay,
It
on this
depends
clip
on
right here.
yeah.
Go ahead. No, finish your point.
No,
And then,
no, I'm just gonna say there are certain if this is just somebody I'm dating, again, I just gotta peep how he moves with with this woman being his friend. And yeah, there has to be certain boundaries if I feel uncomfortable. If I don't, who cares? Like she both our friends at this point. Like,
no, but this one right here, in this clip, this final clip of the day, is a woman pretty much say she will not date a guy if he don't have female friendship
oh,
at all.
okay, let's talk
Go ahead,
about
I
it.
can't play that clip. That's the final clip of the day. And that's it. What's going on, Killer? Killer.
I want to date a man that doesn't have any female friendships.
Bingo.
I don't want to date a man who only gets input from other men and who has all women in two categories: your mother or your aunties, or someone I want to sleep with. You have to have a broader spectrum on women and their value in your life if you're going to be with me.
Totally. Well, first off, only getting information and opinions from other men sounds terrifying.
Terrifying.
So I encourage that to not be what anybody does ever, but you're totally right, because the more we keep talking about can you have friends of the opposite sex, the more I start feeling like everybody is like primal animals in a zoo. You literally cannot physically be around someone of the opposite sex without just like your clothes coming off. Like I don't
Crazy.
do it. I don't, and I would never have any relationship that I'm ever in. Like I'm not going to tell my partner you can't be around women, because if I feel like I have to tell you that, what does that say about what I think you're like when I'm not with you? That I can't trust you to be around women, that like platonically. I would say that says more about my choices and who I'm with, because I'm never going to feel like I have to control you or I have to monitor the friendships that you are in.
I don't want to date a man that doesn't have any female friendships.
Bingo.
Y'all guys take on it. I kind of agree her point though, but go ahead. Y'all just...
Who wants to go first?
I go first. So here's the issue what I have with the female friendship. A lot of them be wanting you to do boyfriend shit when you're friends with them, and that's where the problem comes. You want to call me to help you move a couch. You want me to call when we go out, I gotta pay. You ain't gotta pay. You my homeboy. I should call you to help me move a couch. But a lot of girls take advantage of that, and they know that some guys tend to like them, and they get that. I don't like the female. I don't mind being friends with females if it don't lead off to me doing boyfriend shit. Like I'm not coming to change your tire. We're homeboys. You know what I mean? Like there's certain things that like if we're friends, we're friends. You should have a nigga do that for you. And the only reason why I'm saying that, because I've had experience where women have gotten over and said, we're friends, but I need you to come move this couch for me. And and the boyfriend be right here, hey John, how you doing today? And you wondering like why I'm here for. So that's my only issue with it. That's why I think the whole friendship problem is some lines get blurred at times. And then men be feeling some kind of way because they doing things that leads into those things and say, hey, I'm doing this, but I'm not fucking.
Okay.
Go ahead, Stephanie. You can go.
So when I'm thinking about friendship, I'm gonna blur the gender lines because I think this is applicable to men and to women. I think when you are in a connection with someone and that is your friend, and like you're saying, Hakeem, like if you're doing transactional things and that is not being reciprocated, just like in any relationship, whether it be your homeboy, I'm sure if it was your homeboy and he was asking you to come move your stuff, but he was never around for you when you needed him, that person would get cut. So I don't really think like it really matters male or female when it comes to like favors being done. Because like for me, for my friends, I'm going to show up. You feel me? Like I'm going to male or female, I'm showing up for you. Why? Because I know that when I need you, you're going to show up for me. And I feel like when I am starting to see you move in a different space where you are no longer reciprocating the energy that I'm giving out, yeah, then I'm gonna cut it. So, but when we're talking about, I completely agree, and I'm with what she was saying about. I want my man to have connection, at least with some, like getting opinions and feedback from other women. I'm even going to take it a step further. I'm going to say I need to see what your relationship is like with Black women, particularly like your mother. because too often me and Christina, me and my bestie was just in here talking the other day. We were like, it's a lot of men who just don't like women. Like, you're heterosexual, but you don't like women. You don't like the idea of women. And I think oftentimes you will see that, again, with the vetting, with who they are surrounding themselves with. If you're only surrounded by just men, and you have no interest on getting input from the opposite sex or having input from someone who's probably had a different experience, for me, you're limited. And it's not much. For me, it screams like I like women. I like looking at y'all, like put my thing in y'all, but I really don't like women. And so when it comes to that, like, yeah, I definitely think men being able, when men and women being able to be in spaces to get a perspective from the opposite sex is beneficial for everyone. I think that's going to close close this bridge of miscommunication. Like us doing this on a regular basis has opened up a lot of space for me to do some processing and to think. You feel me? Just because we're able to have this dialogue. So it's necessary and it's needed.
Ashton say, we don't like women. We don't like most women because y'all horrible people. And
Mm,
Sugar Bum said Hakeem only see women as sex.
mm.
That's not true. I
I
haven't
kind of
mentioned.
agree with
No, no,
Hakeem
I
too.
haven't mentioned sex not once.
No, but I
Yeah,
think it's your
you did.
attitude.
You did.
It's your attitude.
No, but
It's your
here's the thing.
attitude.
So let me ask you a question on this. Do you think here's why men here's the difference with men friendship with women friendship. Men
Sex.
no
That was it. Sugar Bum said, yeah. That
no
was
no
it.
no
She's
no
right.
no like
On demand.
listen. If a man is in a relationship with somebody and his homeboy calling, hey, I need you, he gonna come. If a woman's in a relationship and say, hey, I'm gonna need you to come down here and look out for me, man, I gotta ask my boyfriend first. Oh, I'm
And
not able to. Oh, I'm
I'm
not
pretty
able
sure
to.
you can't just call Jordan. Jordan just had a brand new baby.
No,
You
that's
can't just call Jordan and be like,
no,
Jordan, I need you to fly here because I need you.
yeah,
He's gonna be like, I need to check in with my wife.
no,
It's the
he
same. It's the
no, no,
same boundary.
That's what my daughter would let me. She won't say,
you,
no, daddy,
you see,
no.
no, you see
Yeah.
what I'm saying? That's different. Most men know to call the next homeboy. We know he's off limits right now. But then there's some homeboys who gonna come. I'm just saying, some of the
Hmm.
friendships between men and women can't like it just doesn't blur the
I'm
way
good.
we're friends with homeboys with women is different. You know what I mean? And let's be real
I'm
about it.
going to
Yeah.
respectfully disagree because we're
No, no,
talking now specifically about boundaries in relationships.
yeah.
Like literally,
I'll
legitimately
feed you when the
boundaries.
show's over.
Like,
And
oh, the
nine out
show's
of ten
over.
times, and 9 out of 10 times when a man
There
is
you go.
friend with a woman, he tend to want to sleep with her. He say,
No, and that's why Sugar Bum was talking about you just talking about sex.
no.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't. These relationships, and I will say this: a lot of
I
friendships,
disagree.
and it might be the experience of some men. A lot of the friendships that you've cultivated with women have started off with you being attracted to them, and then putting you either in the friend zone. Like,
That
I
is a
don't know
fact.
how organically a lot of relationships between men and women have happened. You be like, oh, you're just going to be my friend.
That
So
that's
I
a
really
fact.
feel, and yeah. So I don't know if that's kind of like the feeling that you're getting, but I
I get
will say, and this is just, I can only speak on my experience. The male friends that I do have, it was intentional selection with them. And by intentional, I meant like these are individuals that we connected. We liked the same thing. We were on the same level. I was
yeah.
not, for me, it was like, I didn't, how can I say this? I have a friend now who's been with me through breakups, relationship stuff. Like he'll be like, you want to go to the movies if he knows that I'm down. Like, and it ain't on no like, it's all platonic. Like that is my guy. You
Yeah, I
feel me?
think
Wait, his
yeah.
And
guy, and he never tried to make a move on you.
never,
Never
Nah,
try
you
to
It's
know
push
never,
hard for
in.
me to believe that.
what
It's hard for me to
never.
believe that.
with
It's hard for me
Stephanie
to
with
believe
Yeah,
that.
Stephanie, yeah,
you can ask my bestie. Never.
yeah.
We locked in like never. And here's the thing.
Okay, but
Um,
what somebody told me? Put him to the test. Tell him you'll give him some with JJ and see how he act.
why would I want to do that? Why would I want to mess up my friendship by
I'm,
throwing out a line of sex?
no, because this is how you know it's a true friendship. Like I have friends that have a girl. If they tell me they want sex, I would
Come
tell
on,
them no.
son. You want to let me get you down?
Hmm.
So just tell him if you know he's a friend for real. Tell him you'll give him some. Tell him come over tonight and you'll give it to him and see what he says.
No, no,
I ain't
no,
gonna.
no, no,
I'm not gonna do
no.
that to my boy.
Joe
I
said
Here's
think
no. You
why.
say no? No?
Yo,
Yeah, I'm not
Joe,
gonna do that.
That's a
listen,
great
Joe.
topic.
What Joe don't hurt him was gonna say something.
That's
no,
a
no. I'm
topic.
I'm,
Great
I'm
topic.
agreeing with what Stephanie. What Stephanie's alluding to is that who
Oh.
her male friends is, even though you blur the gender lines, but who her friends are all mature individuals and adult mindset.
Yes.
And the fact is that you can have those type of conversations and have
I got
no type of
5
other
minutes left.
feelings because you're dealing with someone of the like-mindedness. The fact is that you can come to them and ask them and inquire about questions, tell them about your feelings because you know they respect your boundaries. The critical thing is that you're dealing with people who have that type of mindset to say, okay, I respect this person. I'm not going to step over this person to get what my needs are. So the fact is that you can have platonic relationships with mature-minded individuals, and that's what we're forgetting.
Mm-hmm. Completely agreed.
Hakeem, can I answer on the Thomas Vincent question? She said it's
Yeah.
a real question. Actually, it's not a real question because that's how you know where your true friendship lies. Right now, I can call my homegirls right now and tell them I want to give them some D. They gonna tell me no. That's not.
Mm-hmm.
Then you get what I'm saying, and it won't even hurt me one bit because I
Yeah,
don't see them that way. But I was telling her from because she's a woman from the opposite sex. I'm saying go ahead and do it from a woman's term because there's guys that say that online all the time. They say that's how you can tell if a woman that you can tell is a true friendship when you're able to go to that friend and say, "Hey, I'm gonna give you something tonight," and the person turns it down.
this is how I know it's true friendship. Me and his name is Ronell. Me and Ronell have been friends for 16 years. 16 years. All of
Look
my
at King's
business
face.
endeavors, yeah, all of my business endeavors, like Ronell has been there to support me, and vice versa for all of his business endeavors. I've been there to support him. When I'm down, he'll crack jokes to do whatever, and then vice versa. So, like for me, time has proven like that is my real friend.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? And he's definitely not at the level of like my besties, who's been my besties, but like when we're talking about representation of good men, like he's that. And yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
No, not your friend. No, no, Taj, you got it wrong. Not your friend doing that to you. You gotta do that to him. You hit him up and say, "Hey, I want to give you something for JJ," and he would say, "Nah, I don't see you like that. You like my little sister." Then you know where his mind lies. But
Yeah, I
like
already know that
that's
nigga
what I'm
gonna
saying.
roast me.
If the man say no, like, "Oh, I'm coming over tonight," then you know he was faking the whole time. Like deep down inside, he trying to get with you.
Now,
Aston said I can't be in a relationship with no nigga named Ronell, and I'm a
he's like,
man. Pause.
no. He
So,
said I can't be friends with a nigga named Run That. Now, I
um,
wanna say something so badly, but I know it's gonna expose me.
uh-oh. Tread lightly, my friend.
No,
The baby already telling you.
I want to say something, but I understand. I guess I have a unique situation with women with this whole friendship stuff, and I know that
I'm
the
almost
whole
done.
friendship thing can be weaponized. You know what I mean? So, like, you know, what I mean, and that's what I'm saying. I think that women need to be careful about that. You know, you friend zone guys knowing they want to like you. They still waiting in the cut thinking they're going to. You should just not be friends with them. If you know they're attracted to you, you shouldn't be friends with them.
I agree.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
I
And
agree.
that becomes problems and resentment later on. Now,
I
if it's
agree.
some different homeboy, homegirl stuff, then it's cool. You know what I'm trying to say? But you know,
Yeah.
men tend to don't meet women like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of us not in their spaces like that. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not
Yeah.
like, how do we usually meet women now? It's either you go to school with them, you went to
Go to
college with
work.
them, or go to work nowadays. Other than that, you meeting them on dating apps or here and there, and sometimes it don't turn into the platonic thing. You out there for a
Yeah.
reason, unless you already got your person, and then you just, hey, we should be cool. You married? I'm married too. We can do the double date thing. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But it don't end up like that. So that's what I'm saying. Like you made a good point, Stephanie. Most men who end up in friendships with women end up from a friend zone situation, and that's
Correct.
how
Mm-hmm.
these guys become. But
That's why I told him put him to the test.
and it
Put him to
always
the
Yeah.
be
test.
it always be intense and tricky subjects when it starts to touch on landmines. That's what.
Yeah.
But don't do
Yeah.
that, Stephanie. I was doing that for the listeners because I
He
heard that
tried. He
online
gonna
one day.
roast me.
He probably not gonna roast you. He
He
probably
would
might
roast
say,
the hell out of
"Yeah,
me. You have no idea who you're dealing with. Your boy would definitely roast
you
me.
think so? You think so?"
Yeah.
A man gonna be like, "What?"
Mm,
Because I can't know what I'm talking about. Like
Yeah.
most guys that go watch the playback, they're like, "Yo, Ronnie Ron is right." Like that's how you can tell if a woman's really your friend, she'll be like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Mm,
You know what I mean? Because you got to, I first would ask how you met him. How
mm.
he your
Uh,
homeboy? Did y'all meet at work or you met him
mhm.
on a dating app?
No. We met at work. Absolutely
No,
not.
you see,
Keep
that's
it a
the
buck
thing.
with you. Keep it a buck with you. I was his supervisor for like 3 years, and
Okay,
so like yeah. So that's
so
why I
that's
know. See what I'm saying? Like that's why it'll never be because I've never, like
yeah. So that's a general friendship. Like
yeah.
I got one homegirl I know since I was 16, and
Hey,
we've been
Bobby
Mhm.
friends.
Ryan.
We've been friends from then. But this just she was my homegirl. But every other
Mhm.
person who I met after that been on a dating app. Boy, I've been trying to smash. So if you friends on me, man, I'm still trying to fuck. Fuck being
Yeah.
your friends.
Yeah. And I think you bring up a good point. Like it is
Mm.
it's double sided, right?
And
Like it really just depends on your connection and how you built that connection.
yeah.
Because you're right, there will be. I think that works both sides too, and it
Mm,
probably does. I think it benefits definitely the women more by putting men in friend zones and then placating off the feelings of this man thinking he could potentially, like, if I just, then maybe, you know what I mean, if I just move this furniture this one time, then maybe I'll come in. But yeah, I think it's the mature thing. Yeah, if you know that person's interested in you, like, just leave them alone. But I will say
Nah,
this. I will say this though. I and this is just, I feel like sometimes it is hard to tell a man that you're not interested in them because of their ego and you don't know how they're going to respond. I've
yeah.
seen
I agree.
so many instances. There have been times where, like, I've done something as little as like telling a dude, like, I got to, like, lying, I don't want to give you my number, I got a man, and like throwing shit at me. Like, you dumb bitch, wasn't nobody trying to holler at you. So like that shit is kind of scary. So
yeah.
like in some instances, I can see why women would do it. So I think it's all circumstantial, depending. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Now I say it's not good for women to be by themselves outside. You know, we had another girl that was on the panel too, not on the panel, but she was in the chat. Genesis out the dark. She be over here sometimes. She was telling us the same thing happened to her. Like, she was going to a car, and one of the guys didn't want to leave her alone until he gave her the number. And I told her, you ain't have no. Me and Hakeem were like, you ain't got no strap. No, I ain't have no
Hmm.
strap. You can't, because these guys we dealing with today, that's another conversation for another day.
A
Like, they
whole
don't
nother
even know how to
conversation.
approach.
Yeah.
They don't even know how to approach women. They don't even know how to talk to women. It's just a whole nother. That was it's a dangerous time for women out here. It's very dangerous. That will always tell women just be careful out there and never go places by yourself, especially at night.
Yeah.
Always go with somebody. Never go by
Yeah.
yourself. But these women be so macho. Like, because I work late night. I be driving to work. I be seeing girls by themselves at the gas station. I be like, what the
Yeah.
hell are you doing by yourself at the gas station? It's 1 o'clock in the morning.
Mm,
Love you. So I'm just saying that shit is dangerous.
It is dangerous.
yeah.
But that's the society we live in today. But not only that, guys, final thoughts before we end the show. Shout out to Jordan and Jordan O'Hurta for being in the building.
And holding
Damn,
it
my brother.
down.
Jordan's a dad now. People can hear the baby in the background.
Hey, I'm ready to be a dad like him. You know what I mean? You know what
That's
I mean?
why. Hey, that's why I'm blocked up because she want me to hold her. She looking at me right now, and she don't want me.
All right, bro.
She like they want me to work.
Mm,
No. Do your daddy duties.
But
Enjoy that
anything
moment.
else, I'm gonna make my point. My point is like, when it comes to this last topic and everything, when it comes to dating somebody that has a friend, has a man or woman or whatever in general, just make you just vet that. There's sometimes that, especially from a man, there's sometimes, okay, this is my friend, but they don't tell you the 100% truth, that they probably mess around maybe the first time and everything. And then, later, and then it might come out later, and then, the relationship don't look good because I'm with a friend that's, the man's with a friend. It's like you mess with, and then the woman might think, maybe in the future that they might mess around again in the future. But other than that, okay. I'll feature in a minute.
That means
But
she say
yeah,
shut up.
that's my take on it.
She pretty much say shut up. Boy, them babies, boy. Oh
Man,
man.
man.
Go ahead, Jordan Herder. Any final thoughts, big dog?
Nah, like I mentioned before, and I told y'all privately, man. For one and first and foremost, y'all platform is essentially needed for our culture and our people. So if we didn't tell you before, we're gonna tell you to your face to give you your flowers to let you
I
know how
appreciate it.
important and imperative your weekly sessions are, because that that gives us an outlet to have these conversations that we will never have unless it was provided by y'all. So I just want to tell y'all that, and I thank y'all. I don't want to come up no more time. I
Yeah.
just came up for Jordan. I just came up before Jordan, but I appreciate y'all, man.
Man,
No,
we
no,
appreciate you,
don't
Jordan.
hate him. You can come anytime. Cause you
Anytime
got
you.
some wisdom, my brother.
Yeah.
You got some
Nah,
serious
I'm
wisdom.
gonna
Don't
be
be
I'm gonna be
afraid.
behind the keyboard, brother. I'm gonna be behind the keyboard.
Yeah, I understand. I know Sugar was getting on you. You wanted to go in there and go in on Sugar. You can do
Yeah,
that.
you
Go
gotta
in
have
on
thick
Sugar.
skin, man. Gotta have that thick skin.
Yeah.
That's for y'all brothers.
No, man. We love Sugar Bump. That's why I love Sugar Bump. The first time I met Sugar Bump, she got on me. And I was like, yo, then I kind of understand her. That when I understand her, I was like, she's a troll. When I understand it, I know what time it is. Who's that?
Oh, that's our son.
Oh, that's her son.
Oh,
Our son,
Hassan.
our son gonna come in when we about to end the show.
No, what
Oh, is
up?
that your baby?
Our son, you in the dark. I'm like, who that is?
How's
Yeah,
Oh,
how's
man.
Joe,
everybody?
don't hurt him.
Look, Joel got his baby. Like,
Look at Jay.
it's
Aw.
a Father's Day today.
It's a Father's Day. I love this. Black dad,
Going
stand
back to
up.
who
I
ready
Yeah,
love
to
stand
this.
up.
listen, who ready to have a baby then?
I
Mm.
am. I might have like 10 of them.
Hey,
I can't. We just gonna be in competition there, huh?
we gonna have to be.
All the baby girls today. I love the girl dads. Yes.
Look at all the babies. Look at Gore. All the babies on the panel. All the babies on the panel. That's a blessed thing on this earth. It's for fathers to have
Mm-hmm.
that experience and for mothers to have that experience as well. That motherhood and that fatherhood, nothing can beat that. I'm sorry. Nothing. That's your seed. Look, you're next, Ronnie. I think I might be first. Hakeem might be last because I'm trying to do something, Hakeem. Look at Hakeem.
Hey,
No,
hey,
I think
listen.
Hakeem gonna be first because I
Hey,
think Hakeem got
Stop.
the
listen,
second
Stop.
I'm
Stop.
most.
Stop.
ready. Listen, I'm ready. We're gonna do it in matrimony, but we have to get some things straightened though.
So
We gotta
Hakeem,
get
if I find out one of your girls get pregnant, we going to Vegas. I'm like, yo, go ahead. He said I do.
no,
I'm
no,
gonna
no.
get my
Listen,
shotgun.
listen. They get pregnant today. We gonna get married. They get pregnant today. We
And
gonna
then
get married.
like always, man, like always, thank you guys for being on the panel. Thank you, Jordan heard him. You already know Stephanie for being on the panel, and also Hassan, even though he came late. But shout out to Hassan, guys. Don't forget, subscribe to Hassan's channel. Subscribe to Stephanie's channel. Stephanie, why you don't have a YouTube channel? What's going on with that?
Cause I got other business. They can follow me on Instagram though on the
No,
kickback KBS dot 2024 on
I ain't gonna lie,
Instagram. I do.
her Instagram, I'll be laughing.
Oh
I'll
yeah,
be coming in the
promote your
comments.
business. What
Yeah,
kind
you
of
know.
business you got? Kickback.
So I host games at people's parties. I've created a game called Tune Wars, and right now it's being hosted in bars and in lounges, all in LA County. People book me to host it at their birthday parties, baby
Nice,
showers, so corporate events. I just did Planned Parenthood not too long ago. So yeah, it's a whole vibe. It's the blackest thing you'll ever experience. You feel me?
nice. So when I'm
So
in LA,
yeah.
because I'm gonna come to LA soon. When I'm in LA,
That's what.
I'm gonna tell Jordan take me there
That's
so I can
what's up.
check it
You
out.
getting your own
Yeah,
chili
for
out
sure.
here?
Huh?
Yeah,
You getting your own chili out here?
You feel me? That's what I'm trying to, make moves, make my own lane. Yes, create a space. That's my ending words. If there ain't a lane for you to be in, create it for yourself. We are
and
all
like
designed to be leaders of our own destiny. So we'll leave it at that.
And shout out to Tiffany Jones, a new watcher on Facebook. Shout out to you for watching us right now. Really do greatly appreciate it. Like always, guys, on the way out, please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember, we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Hakeem and Joe and Joy, y'all be surprised. People be hitting me up and say, Ronnie, what time your show starts? And I say it on every time, 6 o'clock Eastern time. And they still ask me. Bro, I say it all the time in the beginning and in the end, and they still come to me, Rody, when did your show start?
Yep, all the time. All the time.
Yeah, so 6 o'clock Eastern time. And now that, thank you, like always, thank you guys. Thank you, Kendall, for being in the building. Thank you for the lovely Natasha Benson, who also is in the building. Shout out to Gore. Gore came back from vacation and he doing his run around supporting other people's platform. Gore, you know we love you here, brother. We really do greatly appreciate you. Shout out to Fresh Sound, Urban Noise, DJ Triumph, Sugar Bomb. Sugar Bomb, we really do greatly appreciate you. Also, your intake, your input. To me, I think you make the show great. One day we're gonna get you on the panel. I promise you on that. Shout out to Victor. Shout out to Real Poogie. Shout out to Ashton. Ashton's doing work too, man. Ashton been non-stop streaming. Guys, make sure y'all go over there and support the brother. Ashton normally go live around 8:30, if I'm not mistaken, 8:30, 9 o'clock, my time, Eastern time, and I think 7 o'clock his time, which is Houston time. So he be going live, man. Go over there and support the brother. I know he greatly appreciate it. Not only that, but shout out to his co-host Mimi, who's also was in the building. She comes over here, show some love to Hakeem first. Hakeem, I don't know why Hakeem is always first and I'm always last. It doesn't make any sense, but he always get the love. Hakeem, what's your secret? You still didn't tell me the secret of that.
Hey, it's because I'm royalty, just like all of y'all.
Shout out to Black Beauty, who's also in the building. Shout out to Killer Swag, Wild High, who was also in the building. Shout out to Flora. Flora came by with her presence. Even though she's co-host in the Black House, she came over here and supported the platform. Shout out to Kendall. Hakeem Kendall be promoting the show.
I know
he always tell people get the merch, get the t-shirts. He doing his job. Hakeem, don't start crying on me, dog. You gotta give it up.
I cried enough today.
Shout out to Half Urban. Shout out to Half Urban, Half Suburban. Great to see you again, my brother. It's been a long time. It's great to see you in the building. Shout out to Hassan also, who's in the building with us. Even though he came late, Hassan, you could probably come back on Friday. So
yeah.
But you came late, big dog.
My bad, guys.
No, I'm saying hit the notification bell. I always tell people hit that notification bell. Sometimes you gotta re-hit it again because I have issues where it for some reason I don't know why. YouTube sometimes turns it off after you hit it all. I don't understand. So, guys, that was very important. Hit that notification bell. And not only that, guys, make sure you go to KL Culture Radio Community tab and the website. On that website, you got the KL Culture Radio T-shirt. As you can see me, the bennies, the hat, Joe. These hats are fire. These hats are fire. The T-shirt, as you can see, Jordan have a different color. He had one in green. I got white, black, red, you name it. The KL Culture Radio coffee mug. I know Jordan can't show his because he's holding the baby. So shout out to that. And also Prince Hakeem, 2 of his books.
Yeah, hey, listen, I'm having issues with Amazon right now with the books.
Oh, what happened now?
They took them down. Yeah, what? They took them. I'm in the back working it. I'm in the back working it out. Yeah.
So was it sold out or you?
No. No, man. They you know some issue. I gotta send them some paperwork. So yeah, it's some issues with that.
So they think you scamming.
Yeah. They must think I'm Nigerian. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they must have been.
They must think I'm Nigerian.
So the books is on hold.
It's on hold.
But quick question: can they still be able to purchase it even though it's on hold?
No. I'm gonna have to find another outlet so y'all can purchase it.
Oh my god!
Yeah. Amazon fucked it up, man.
Amazon.
Wait, how long have they been holding it? Amazon, like a week now.
No. This happened 3 days ago.
Yeah.
This happened 3 days ago.
See, and they say black men don't want to succeed. Sometimes it's the enemy stopping us.
But but this is why I'm not scared to tell you my losses more than my wins. We all gonna go through it. So this is the struggle. We just gonna progress from that.
But Hakeem, I don't.
Well, as you can see, he's not scamming because there's a real book. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I don't think you're Nigerian because they knew you're Haitian. Oh, he's Haitian.
That is true.
Yeah, but Amazon gonna get it resolved. So hopefully,
we gonna get that.
Be on patience with these books. But that's crazy. But like always, thank you guys for tuning in to KL Culture Radio. Thanks for Jordan for being back, man. It's good to have him back. It was, bro. It felt weird. You know what I'm saying?
And Joe don't hurt him. Thank you so much for gracing us with your presence, brother.
And you're always welcome to come in. So
I appreciate y'all, brothers, man.
So Hakeem, we'll probably wait on the interview for interviewing the co-host of this book because we're having issues with Amazon.
Yeah.
Yeah. But thank you for tuning in to KL Culture Radio. We over and out.